Oh shit, okay, never mind. I like actually just hit the button. I didn't realize it was gonna. Okay, here. Oh wow, look, let me get the music on. Wow. Pretty music. Pretty music. Opening track is Space Garden by Violet Pony. Hey chat. That's getting a little loud. It's a good song, but a little loud. Let's see. This is working. We got people. So just for a little bit of context, October, the Google like auto translates the information that gets sent to me via DMs. Or not DMs, but like via chat. So Sneep Snorp, for whatever reason, autocorrects to Snow Mustache. I'm gonna send that to you now, so you can have a screenshot of that. But yeah, why the gun? Just why? What are you talking about? Who are you? A 7-meter pipe down thy funnel, man. Hey, Autumn.
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah, Autumn's here. Yeah, sorry. Let's see. Is all the audio balanced? Can everyone hear Autumn?
Hi, Craig.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I can hear. Cool. Did I just get baited thinking there was Thomas Powerwashing DLC? You know, I did get worried some people would think that it was actually meant to be something like that, but it's like, it's not. I assure you it's not. But I am probably gonna make more screenshots like that, just for fun. My flight home is tomorrow, yay. I thought this was a video, then I realized it was live. It's alright. Someday.
T-toss bait.
T-toss bait? Yeah, no, yeah, a T-toss power wash simulator video, yeah.
Whenever Thomas is in the thumbnail, you know Autumn will be there. That's not true.
No. If
I sure as fuck wasn't in Down the Pit.
I think he means about live streams. When will you invite every voice actor onto the stream? Half of our voice actors, like, don't even talk to us. like, I think like my brother, who voices James and Marklin, he's like never in calls, ever. I think he was, I don't know. I think he was in calls more often, in like 2024. But that was because we lived together. Trampy, voice actor of Gordon, same thing. He's just a busy guy.
Yeah. I think he only opens up Discord like 3 times a fucking year.
which is sometimes fine, but other times a little stressful, because it'll be like, oh yeah, we need voice lines, and then he's not. We're like, shit.
Yeah, he's a busy guy. He's got a life and all that. So, like, you know.
It genuinely wouldn't surprise me if one day he's been like, oh, by the way, I've been married for a year. Like,
yeah, no.
It surprised me. It's like, I got kids.
Yeah, he's got bills to pay.
Yeah.
He can't make his,
Yeah. Dude, Alex the LNERJ72, since you're friends with Trampy, will Unlucky Tug be in T-Toss? If I tried to get in contact with Unlucky Tug, it would be by me emailing him. I wouldn't even ask Trampy, because, like, I'm not going to use my friends as stepping stones to try and get to other people. I did that once to get in contact with the Wilstonator, and I felt like shit for doing that. But that was because I reached out to him every other way I could, and when I didn't get any returns, I was like, "Hey Joey, could you like
if it's not too much trouble,
like if it's not a bother, like is there an easier way to contact him?" And he was like, "I could reach out to him," and I was like, "Okay, thank you. I'm sorry." No, we've had people come into our DMs and be like, "Can you send this message to Trampy, and I'll be like, can you jump off a small ledge and, like, injure yourself very minorly? Since your friend was Trampy.
Was
He died! No!
Would the unlucky Tug be?
Oh, no.
Oh, past tense. That makes it all better.
Oh, man. Here, let me see. Where are we? We're here. You guys remember this? I literally haven't played this map since the stream. I don't even remember where I was. I was like upstairs, wasn't I? I was up here. Or did I already finish the upstairs? Oh, I did not finish the upstairs. Okay. Rip Trampy. Yeah, poor guy. They got him. Love your series. Honestly, loving the humor. Thank you. What are we talking about? Why are we talking about depositing shit in bundles? What are we? You know how Powerwash Simulator puts text, like texts and messages that you're getting from other people?
Oh, yeah. No, I see.
Yeah. Crazy. Amazing start to the stream already. We're talking about Bigfoot. Red pill or blue pill? The text messages of lore. Yeah, that part in the blooper reel where Thomas goes, "Who's messaging me? Shut the fuck up," is actually canon.
Is it?
No. The fuck?
What are you talking about? Like, I swear, like, all these things are happening, and I don't know what you're talking about. And you said it so genuine. So, like, did you know? It's like, I don't see anything in the chat that, like, prompted this.
Elsewhere's channel said, the text messages of lore, and I was like, oh yeah, there's lore. There's totally points in TTOS where someone sends someone a text message and it's lore, and I was like, what's the only time anyone's ever sent a text message in TTOS? Oh yeah, in the blooper reel. Yeah, there you go. Now you got it. Everything is happening at once. I've never watched that movie, but I've heard good things.
If I may ask, Autumn, what occurred for you to scream 5 more times? Shut up, Henry, this is urgent. Which time?
I mean, I think
2020 or 2024?
It's probably the first time, because the second time's a lot easier to explain than the first time, because I think the second time is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, well, the first time I did it, I wanted to.
I mean, I imagine it's one of those things of just, like, voice actors do the same lines over and over and again. Voice actors do the same lines over and over again. So you have to make it interesting after a while, or else you'll go insane.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was because I wasn't used to it. Like, every single... Well, not almost every single time prior to, like, TTOS, whenever I would be, like, asked to do something, I don't want to say they were all one-take wonders, but they were all, like, things that didn't need 20 bajillion takes. So TTOS was kind of a different breed of, like, okay, well, you know, there needs to be, like, at least a dozen, like a baker's dozen of different deliveries. So I wasn't used to it. So I was like, Jesus, I feel like I'm going insane, and I feel like I am just deteriorating in front of people. I felt like I was wasting time or something. And eventually I just went like, 5 more times, here we go, shut up, Henry, this is urgent. And then you hear me right away, like, don't use that one. Like, no fucking shit. Of course you're not going to use that one.
Look, that audio was recorded in, like, 2019, right? Late 2019?
No, it was 2020.
No way! No!
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the Stonewar fucking 5, not that.
Yeah, no, that was, like, that was December of 2019.
Sounds like Autumn just woke up. That's how Autumn talks. Well,
Yeah.
no, actually, you did like just get out of bed when we started calling, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sleeping. I was laying down.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah. Autumn's a very groggy person.
Yeah. My voice just kind of does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Aside from changing accent on a fucking whim, it just, like, it'll sometimes just squeak or grog. I don't know.
Squeak or grog.
Yeah, squeak or grog, take your pick.
What are some of your guys' favorite fan-made series by others? I don't really watch a lot of fan-made series anymore. The only ones I'm really, I mean, I recently listened to all the stuff Lemmy put out in the past like week, and I'm always blown away by how much I love Lemmy's writing, Master of the Lemons. Enterprising Engines 93, just because it tackles a lot of interesting concepts. God, I don't know. I like Carson Video Workshop stuff. I think it's just it's one of the few times where I'm like, oh yeah, model series aesthetic, me likey, just because it's I don't know. I know some people are like, oh, those videos are boring, but I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking care.
I feel that way about most of the fandom stuff.
Yeah, there's very few things in the fandom that are actually enough to grab my attention. Like, I think it's like stuff that like everyone has already heard of. Like, oh, of course Andrea loves Tobias in the Sentinels trilogy. Like, yeah, of course she does.
I guess like what John's making for like Pieces and Quiet. Like I know nothing, right? All I know is that it's James and it's Murdoch, and like that's kind of it. Like from what I understand, what I've seen of like the episode that's come out, the one that he got me to play Oliver, and it's very, I don't want to call it cold, but it's very like it hangs in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like there's no like cinematic camera like zooming in on like a big flashback. Like it slaps you with it, and then it's like okay, like it would happen in real life. You woke up, you're in the moment. Let's just forget about that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very real, I guess. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't see that in Thomas videos.
Hmm. Someone asked when the next episode of T-Toss is. The more you ask, we delay it by
It's
another
already
month.
out.
Yeah, it's already out. That's actually really good. I was gonna say, every time you ask, we delay it by another month. That's like the whole thing. So don't ask. You're delaying it for everyone. It's all your fault. We did this. Yeah. Stop watching the trees. Fuck you.
Imagine fan art of Autumn. What the fuck would that even look like?
What?
I don't know.
Imagine fan art of Autumn. There technically is fan art of Autumn, but like,
Is there?
yeah, Ryan made art of you, and you didn't know it was you because Ryan had never seen a picture of you and had no idea what to draw you as.
Oh.
There was also technically the fan art that Ollie made, which was they projected a fursona onto you, even though you aren't a furry at all.
Yeah.
There's Autumn fan art.
I wouldn't call that fan art.
Yeah, that's
like-
fan art. Yeah, I guess that's not really fan art, is it? It's just
No.
art of people. That implies that someone's a fan of you directly, and that's
Yeah, that's a tall order. I make it my mission for that to be a tall order.
Yeah. Who is the 46010 engine that replaced Alfred? That's Willet. I talked about it a little bit last stream, but it's just like, we don't want to acknowledge Alfred's existence, so we replaced him entirely.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Railfan Jedi? Bitch, who? Motherfucker was like, so have you ever heard of the tragic tale of BEDT 15? It's like...
Katie just went exactly, I think, to when I was like, tall order. It's like, oh, I have my first hater. It's already done.
I don't think... Oh, hi Iris.
Oh, Iris has been here for a while.
Has she?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I just saw it. I was like, oh. How did Marklin arrive on Sodor? So, like... So Topmat woke
Put on the
up
brakes.
to a German engine just in his house, and he was like, what the fuck? and that was it.
Thought my response was funny.
They put on the brakes?
Yeah,
oh, how did they arrive? Yeah, they stopped.
Yeah,
So they stopped. There you go.
Oh, you said I'm not a furry yet?
Yeah. Iris said isn't a furry yet, and then Katie said exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. What is the first Thomas episode you ever watched? Does anyone know this? Because I feel like how old do you have to be like, oh yeah, I remember the first Thomas episode. I don't remember any of them. Like if someone was like, oh, name the first 20 things you ever saw in your life. Bitch, the ceiling, a hospital, my mom, like, I don't fucking know.
That's ironic, because I know what my first episode was.
What was your first episode?
Well, the process of elimination.
So, something just happened.
No. Thomas gets bumped.
Well, you have no way to verify that, you know?
Yes, I do. I know what my first piece of thing that I was bought at negative age.
Yes, yeah, but that's the thing is like, what if...
I don't remember it at all, but I know because that was the first thing I got.
Okay, yeah, no, I get it, but like that's like the whole DVD, right? What if your parents skipped and accidentally skipped the first episode?
Gee, you know, maybe because it was a VHS tape.
Oh, yeah. I forgot VHS is a thing. Was a thing.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone now. Sorry, I ate it. I remember it was Hank's first appearance, you poor thing. I can't really remember because I grew up, my brother was a Thomas fan before I was even born, right? He's not interested in the show as much anymore, obviously, otherwise he'd probably still be in fandom circles. Well, correction, he'd probably be in fandom circles, he never was.
Autumn is old.
He's younger than me. Yeah, I'm older than him.
Yeah.
But no, I grew up in a household that was already used to Thomas.
Yeah.
So I kind of like...
Logan kind of paved the way for you, really.
Yeah, basically. My brother's interest in Thomas is the only reason why I'm interested in Thomas. And honestly, it's really funny, for those who remember Stoneware, half the shit you see in that series isn't even mine, it's my brother's that passed on to me. Because my brother was into Wooden Railway when he was a kid. That was what his merchandise line of choice was. Whereas, you know, my merchandise line of choice was I wasn't even a fucking infant yet. Wait, what the fuck am I supposed to get this side here? What? Because the ground isn't stable here. What?
younger than both of you, and I still grew up with VHS. Like, well, I mean, it VHS died in 2006.
Yeah.
So like that's still like a handful of years, you know.
Well, not really. That's like 2 years. Can I make an edit of Willet? What does that even
For
mean?
me, for me, 3.
No. I don't know. I just yeah, for you 3. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the literally state of East Palestine, Ohio? I've got no thoughts on it other than like the train crash sucked. And I know there's probably going to be very, very long repercussions of that because, yeah, you know, anything that involves a chemical spill will probably have a long impact on the environment. I remember having my VHS for quite a few years, and I was born in 2005. Damn. I mean, I guess it was more VHS was discontinued, but it was still around.
The only reason I have like Thomas VHSs in my possession was because I suddenly felt nostalgic in like 2023 and was like, yeah, I'll buy some. One of my worst fucking decisions.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Ton of VHS Thomas DVDs. Wait, no, hold on. That's not how that works. Iris, that's not how that works. Try again. Wait a minute, what? Wait, hold on. Is the joist considered its own thing? Oh, it is. Shit.
Yeah, no, I have no use for it, but I don't know where I would really sell it.
I mean, eBay.
Yeah.
They cover. What do you mean you can't?
I do not trust eBay. I don't trust eBay, and I don't trust Amazon.
Why not?
Amazon, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
It's not?
Finding Nemo. Remember that story?
No.
Oh my fucking god. Okay,
Oh wait,
so
okay, yeah, actually no, I do remember that story now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like the seller that fucked you over, not Amazon.
Yeah, but also like they could buy something from me and be like, I don't want this anymore. I'm returning it. It's like, okay, great.
You can set a no return policy when you list something.
That gets diminished by people with Prime.
Mm. I'm saying this as someone who has sold things on eBay. Usually it's not an issue.
No, okay, I'll just mail you all my tapes and you can sell them.
I mean, there's every chance that Carly might be interested. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, well then, yeah, we'll figure something out. Either you or Carly, and then we'll whoever it is, we'll split the profit 50-50.
Yeah, there you go.
Which, by the way, like, secondhand market is fucking horrific. So I feel like if I were to sell them, I'd sell them for like $2 just to like, you know, maybe. Actually, I don't know how stock really. I don't know how like.
Wait, what?
In like secondhand market inflation works. Would selling stuff for like lower price kind of like fuck with the value, do you think?
What? Would selling things at a lower price fuck with the value? Yeah, that's what happens when you sell things at a lower price.
Excellent.
What are you trying to say if I sell it at a lower price, will they think it's bad?
No, I feel like if you say like decent quality, $5, I think that's fair. Because it's a fucking brick with tape inside.
I mean, I think, man, maybe you should never sell anything in your life, because what the fuck?
No, I don't know. Like, I've heard a lot of people complain about like just people just fucking selling shit for like quadruple the price they should be, and it's like I have that stuff kicking around. What if I sold mine for very low fucking price, and that just fucks with other people's sales?
Maybe? I mean, you're one person. What they're gonna be like is like, wow, that's a good deal. Buy it up. Buy all of your shit up. And then demand is higher.
Well, demand is gone because it's gone. I don't know. I don't know. Sell all the stuff for like a affordable price, and suddenly, implying that it's not one fucking person every single time. Then it's like, well, that's less people going on there to get it.
I think it's wishful thinking.
Wow.
Because you have to remember that I would argue I sold my shit at a pretty reasonable price, and I didn't make so much as a fucking dent in the market. Because you would need more than one person doing it. Basically what you get is you have one person who's always going to be watching your account being like, this person sells things at a really reasonable price, so I'll keep an eye out to see if they sell anything again.
Let's all make different accounts and then sell it at the same prices.
I mean,
like distribute, divide up the goods and sell it for basically the same price, so people don't think it's one person.
Maybe.
But every time you take a picture of the thing, you have to like put it in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels like fraud, I think, somehow.
No, the fuck it ain't.
I mean, I feel like it's against eBay's terms of service.
That's just a better reason not to use it.
Well, there's no other better options.
No, I don't think it would be. If you fucking put something up that you are selling, and it's a fucking VHS tape of like some Thomas thing, and then you go like, yeah, I'm letting this go for $5. If fucking eBay stepped in and said, no, you're hurting, I'll...
No, not that. Making multiple accounts is the issue.
Oh, that part. Yeah, well.
No, yeah, I think eBay doesn't care
well,
what
no,
you sell
I don't
things
mean
for.
like... Oh, no, I don't mean like, let's make... I mean like, you have an account. I think Carly has an account. And I could make an account. We're 3 different people.
We are 3 different people, yeah, but then, like, what, are you saying that you're gonna pay fucking, you're gonna pay the fucking tariffs to to mail the fucking VHSs here? Because if they're all coming out from the same address, you have an issue.
I get it. I make the account using a VPN, and then I give one of you my fucking information.
That's not how that works, because it's still the address. It still comes from your address.
It. Just say I moved.
No, because the shipping address, you dumbass.
I'll just give me your address, then I'll give you the login information.
Oh my fucking god. And then they're gonna be like, oh, it's coming from the States. And then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, this is Canada. What? It turns out manipulating the second-hand market.
Not if I have a VPN set up.
No, that's not... Autumn. The package...
If I have a VPN set up...
No, you fucking idiot. Okay.
Oh, eBay's not gonna know that I fucking mailed these packages.
They make the fucking tracking label. They print out the tracking label for you. They give it to you so they can track it.
They're not gonna know.
Yes,
because
they are, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this person from America is selling it from America, and all of a sudden their package says, oh yeah, by the way, it's in Canada. They're gonna be like,
no,
wait
it won't.
a fucking moment.
No, it won't, because I would mail it to you, and then you would open it, and then it's yours for 5 seconds, and then you sell it on your terms.
So you're saying that you would pay the tariffs to get your fucking tapes here, like 2/3 of the tape, so that way you could sell your thirds from Canada.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I'll think of some. 'Cause, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, if you fucking, no, no, I don't mean, like, let's make, I mean, like, you have an account. I think Carly has an account. And I could make an account.
Juan, are you okay? Rowan.
Hello again. You met me again.
Oh God, no. You know what? I'm not even dealing with it. I'm not even doing. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
They would send messages like literally two messages a second. They would just keep messaging, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I put them in timeout for 24 hours last time. Andrea and Lumity. His name's Autumn. How do you feel about Blackman announcing Diesel 10? Autumn, what are your thoughts?
Doesn't concern me.
I mean, does it interest you at all? Like, not even like a morbid fascination of just like, what the fuck are they gonna do?
Sell Diesel 10, apparently.
Hi, Ryan. Or should I say hi, Ryan? Because it's faster to say hi and than it is to say hi, Ryan, because you save time on the I between hi and Ryan.
You like a fish.
Yeah, I deserve that, but also. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a caveat somewhere. There's got to be a catch. There's got to be some other reason that it doesn't work.
I mean, don't expect the fucking claw to work.
I mean, it's not going to be... I doubt it's going to be animated, but do you think it's going to be posable, or do you think it's just going to be a molded design?
What?
Do you think it's going to be... Do you think it's going to be posable, or do you think it's going to be a molded design? Like it's part of the body, like just part of it, like you can't remove it.
If it's not posable, I'm sure like the back end of a hammer will suddenly make it posable. Just use it as a crowbar, just off of his roof and be like, all right, time to pose this myself.
Yeah. Putting them on timeout for 24 hours is crazy last stream. I feel like if you're telling someone to slow down and they're not slowing down, they deserve to go in timeout.
Think about what you did. Evidently, they didn't.
Yeah. I never considered the claw would be working. That's kind of what I mean. Like, I don't think the claw is gonna work. I know. Steak and Cake was DMing me about it, and they were like, it might just be like stupid expensive, and the claw is posable. And I was like, yeah, but like, I don't think it's gonna be posable.
What isn't stupid expensive?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I think he said like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna be about the price of like Rebecca, which is like $200. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I genuinely don't. I feel like the claw is gonna be a molded design. It won't come off.
Isn't like Thomas $200 now?
Is he?
I don't know.
I thought he was like 130, 120 or 130. I think Percy
well, that's
is like
not
120.
much fucking better.
Yes, it is. That's $80 less. That's like half how much you think it is. It just sounds like a lot because you're in 3 digits.
I'm also in like Canadian currency, so that's like probably double.
I mean, that's probably closer to like 150 versus 300 for you.
That is a lot.
Yep, 150 is a lot, but 300 is twice as much. End scale is still 85. Hudson, hi Hudson. I'm not Biscuit though, just so you know. I'm Andrea. There is no one named Biscuit on the team. If there is, I don't like them.
Oh.
Yeah. Until someone named Biscuit actually joins the team, there's no Biscuit on the team. So, yeah, just basically don't call me Biscuit. I'm just Andrea. I mean, your YouTuber name, that's why I called you that. Yeah, no, it's not my YouTuber name.
We are the Biscuit Crew. Don't. No. No. Get back to it. Get back to fucking cleaning the shit.
The channel name is Biscuit Crew Productions, but that's because we are a crew of people, right? So it's like it's kind of like going up to like Dana Terrace, writer of the Owl House, and going, "Hello, Disney." Like, like no. That's not how you address her.
Disney.
So it's like there's no biscuit. So don't call me biscuit, please and thanks. It's a name I'm trying to break away from via identification, just because it's like, yeah, exactly. Hi, Biscuit. My name's not Biscuit. It's Andrea. Okay, Biscuit. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm getting kind of confused. I'm sorry. I don't know how it's that hard. Like, I don't think it's hard to be like, oh, okay, the channel name does not accurately reflect who the person is. If the crew named Biscuit Crew Productions, does that mean you like biscuits? So I will say the name Biscuits came from, it's okay, Hudson, thank you. Honestly, I probably should put something somewhere. It's like someone's probably gonna be like, it's spelled with an I, and I'm gonna be like, I really don't care. Andrea is better than Andrea, or Andrea is better than Biscuit. I'll take it. It's kind of like asking someone to not be an asshole and then being an asshole about them not trying to be an asshole. I really should just have like my name written somewhere. Well, I guess there is. I'm realizing if you look down at the bottom of the screen, it does say Andrea the Biscuit and AndreaTheBiscuit.bsky.social. So you can actually see how it is spelled, but I digress. There is actually a National Biscuit Day, yeah. I believe the other day was National Puppy Day or something. Can't remember what it was, but I remember it was cool. How you doing, Autumn?
Yeah.
Andrea Season 1 name board. Yeah, we're gonna do the name board thing. Do you use the term biscuit in the US? Yeah, we do, but not for cookies. Biscuits are usually just describing bread rolls. I think we also have called like those tiny little cookies that you have with like coffee a biscuit. Just because that's how they're labeled. But yeah. What's your favorite crash in the show? Autumn, what's your favorite crash in the show? I think I know, actually.
What?
Is it the Adventure Begins crash?
Yeah. The one where James tips over.
Yeah, that's a good show, honestly. It's
very visceral.
It's very visceral, and in areas that you appreciate, the sound design was really good.
Sound design, yeah.
Yeah.
Like his side or running board or wheel, or I don't really know which one it was, going on the dirt and the fucking like that is, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that's a good sound. Yeah. I think it's his lead pony truck, I think. It's his lead pony truck shaking as it makes contact with the ballast.
Actually, I think I remember there was a tang like in there, so I think that was the front wheels. But I think it might have been his side, like the fuck. What do you buffers?
Buffers?
His side, his fucking side, the corner.
I need a diagram. I'm stupid.
Honestly, buffers, you got his lamps, and then there's like the corner, the side, his side, that like the corner of the front to the side.
The buffer beam? The edge of his buffer beam.
No, but isn't that just the whole front? Talking about like the corner,
the running board, where the running board and buffer beam meet. Yeah, you just call that the running board or buffer beam.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, his running board,
footplate. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that whole area just.
Sorry.
Yeah, we saw the same thing.
We don't love the show.
No,
How much
yeah.
do you both love the show? Okay, so like, look at the number
Nope.
0. Somehow go below it. Actually, no, not even somehow. That's just called disliking the show, and that's actually entirely accurate. I don't like Thomas.
No.
The SpongeBob.
That was you?
Yeah, that was him.
I'm
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob.
But yeah, no. I remember there's been people uh who have like gone to my DM and be like, I'm looking for Thomas fan friends, and it's like, you came to the wrong fucking person.
Yeah, you came to the wrong person. Like, I've said this before. If there was a market that I could tap into to tell the story I'm trying to tell that wasn't Thomas the Tank Engine, I'd be gone. I'd be long gone already.
Yeah.
I would literally, I would be out of the fandom before T-Toss even started. I have like
Yeah,
a
like
surface level interest in the concept about the show of like sentient vehicles that like exist, but like the way they handle it in the show is boring as shit.
Yeah, there's like so many like inconsistencies. Um, there's so many like inconsistencies of like the when are they going to be characters and when are they just going to be pieces of machinery. Um, I think one of the big ones is that there's a book. One of the books is like or no, the TV show where Henry wants to stop and look at the like on a sighting or something and admire the forest, and Reverend Audrey just goes like, "Oh, what would a steam locomotive have any fascination with scenery?" I don't know. How about you explain why Thomas has a fascination for scenery? Didn't he want to stop and see like people fish? And he somehow got punished for that. He doesn't stop in the middle of the fucking line. He doesn't like
He runs out of water and he needs to stop
he
to take
needs
on
water.
water.
They had to fucking like put water in his tank, otherwise he'd explode, you know? And it's like, "Oh, I hope you never go fishing again." Like, "No, I've learned my lesson." What fucking lesson? If you have to take on water and there's no water tower, just fucking die. Is that the lesson?
And also, it wasn't even Thomas's idea to get water. It was the driver and fireman. Like, if he was like, "Oh, we could take on water at the river," and he's like, "Haha, I get to watch the fish the whole time," like he's the one who pitched
Even
the
then,
idea.
even then, I'd say like that's not that I would not blame him for that either. That's just a win-win situation. He didn't like sabotage work. He didn't like lie that the fucking water column was broken.
Yeah, like that's like it would have to be a thing of like he's the reason why they go to the river, but it's not. He literally is just, "Oh, I need water. Where do I get water?" And his driver and fireman are like, "I got an idea. Let's go to the river." And Thomas is like suffering so much to even look at the river. He's just like,
He doesn't even
"Oh."
care. He doesn't even. At no point was there a bit of like dialogue of like, but Thomas was at least happy to see fish or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
There was nothing like that. It was he. It just so happened. The whole point, the whole thing cobbles around. Thomas wants to see people fish. Like he would like to fish. He has a desire that is, non-machine based, and that's apparently bad.
I love how we just said all of that, and then that same person was like, "Audrey would see the Great Discovery and hate it." It's like, dude, Audrey hated anything that he didn't write, and then even when there was his own fucking inconsistencies, he's fucking was like, "Oh yes, it's fine. This is what God intended."
Mm.
Anyways, like I'm gonna make Henry blow soot on people and write the N-word.
Yeah, no. Not even a joke. That just fucking
No,
happened.
that just fucking happened. It's like, it was a different time back then. Yeah, I know. That doesn't mean it's fine. Audrey hated Joy and Whimsy. I do not care for what the old man has to say about these trains. There is some sort of like concept.
Oh.
What?
Thomas Thomas comes to breakfast. Yeah. Um,
Oh
that's a
yeah.
whole other like. Should I go on my rant about that?
Go on your rant, please. Please.
Uh, so what was that one fucking story or stories? I'm pretty sure, where multiple characters manipulate how they can move. Character pushes apart the fucking rails to sag in between them so that he doesn't go.
It's
There's
their
engines
handle,
that
yeah.
just engines just stop fucking moving because they don't want to go anymore. Henry stops in a fucking tunnel because he doesn't want to get wet, because that makes sense. Spoil his paint. Like, what, did he just roll out of the workshop with the fucking paint still wet? I don't know, whatever. Uh, Henry can prevent himself from being, from leaving the tunnel to the point where like engines are trying to push him out, and he's not coming out. But Thomas can't stop himself from nearly murdering a family of 4.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like I think about it and I think I understand what he's getting at, of like, oh yeah, this is a real thing, an engine can just stop working for some reason, and it's like, yeah, I understand that like they're faulty machinery that isn't going to work all the time, but it's also like, I feel like if you're going to personify it, you can't make it the engine's fault to stop working if it's designed that way. That's like, oh man, you had a heart attack, you naughty engine. It's like, what? I'm dying, help me. I don't know. I can see the idea and I can see the concept. I just think it either isn't explained properly and makes no fucking sense and is only made an issue when it's convenient for the story, or it's like, I don't know. Maybe we're just expecting too much out of a kids show. You know? Maybe we're just expecting too much. Maybe we should just stop watching Thomas. Oh wait. That's already kind of what we did. Yeah, that's literally what we've done. Like, that's it's almost like the information that is presented in the show doesn't entertain our brains because we're not interested in it. Yeah, this is the main criticism of the show as a whole, because every time the engines get in trouble for something, my first thought is, shouldn't it be the driver's fault for letting it happen? Yeah, because the engines can't control themselves, if that's the logic. So why the fuck would they get in trouble?
Oh, and fucking down the mine, that's still topical, right? Thomas just fucking shakes his crew off of him, and he starts moving quickly, and the driver just falls off, and Thomas can't stop again.
James the B Engine 5 asking me a question as if, what the fuck? Yeah, I know what Twitch is. I have a Twitch account. I have 3 Twitch accounts. I just don't stream on there because there's no one on there. No Thomas fans are ever watching shit on Twitch.
The entirety of Journey Beyond Sodor would not have happened if his driver said, "Big man, I'm not getting up at 3 in the morning to steal James's train."
It's like, dude, fuck you. Go back to bed. Yeah, no. In the CGI series, I really didn't... I like that they tried. I like that they tried to make the people something. But, like, it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, they were just kind of their hands.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's trying to put realism in a place that definitely is struggling when you put realism in it. I mean, why the fuck do you think when in TTOS, when an engine has to fucking connect to something, they just do it? Like, there is no questions asked. They just do it.
I need to open chat back up. Hello, active chat, this streamer. Maybe it's because I'm not here at the very end. Oh, yeah, no, it's because the stream's still going. Human characters had some character as long as they weren't a driver or fireman. The drivers and firemen had more character in the model series than CGI. Yeah. There's just a lot of things in the show that are just like, oh yeah, this is kind of why we aren't that interested anymore. One
thing I do like, one thing that genuinely, like, when this was like relevant and I was like, I watched it as it happened, like the fucking the small engines, they got their stories adapted. right? And they did some with like the driver, because there was no fireman. It was just the driver, because they were too small to have like a fireman as well, right?
Mhm.
Um, and it's like, because of that, it's the engine and their driver, and I think it clicked for them, because suddenly, Rex, Mike, Bert, and their drivers, they all had like a fucking, like, it was like a dog and its owner every single time.
Mhm. It is very interesting. I really do like how they handle them in the CGI series of like the drivers are like, oh no no no, take it easy, we'll figure it out, don't
It's
get
like, oh,
your.
I should splash them back, tit for tat. It's like, oh, forgive and forget. Like, tries to like wipe his face. Like, come on, give us a smile. Like that's what I'm there for, right there.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's true.
it's a both parties are like consciously making the decisions along the way.
Yeah. At some point you have to acknowledge the autonomy these characters have, because if you don't, then it's just weird bad writing that doesn't make any fucking sense.
I think, like, with I guess going back to like the fishing one, Thomas Goes Fishing. I think it would be okay. Or no, not fishing. No, it was, comes to breakfast. Uh, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. If it was like at the end, Percy or someone just went like, "Well, you went on your own," and Topham, it isn't blaming Topham isn't blaming Thomas at first. And then, when gets wind of like Percy and like, "Wow, you want to go on your own," Topham just fucking laughs at Thomas. Like, "Well, bet you won't wish for that again, huh, dumbass?"
Wait, which story is that in?
Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Like, at the end, when like Thomas is being cleaned off or being ready to be sent off, maybe like Percy has a quip, and it's just like, "Oh, well, how was going off on your own, huh? Like, that's what you wanted to do, right?" And like Topham just laughs at it, because it's like, again, it's not Thomas's fault, but at the same time, like, huh, bet you're not gonna ask for that to happen again, are you?
Mm.
Like, at least I can understand that.
Mm-hmm. Instead, it's like, you've been bad. We're dieselizing your branch line. Someone's like, what? What the fuck? What?
Yeah, that's about right. For Autumn, leaves emoji. What is your favorite facts about Duck?
He's green. He's numbered A. He thinks the only way to do things is the Great Western Way. Those
Wow,
are.
I didn't even have to answer the question.
I mean, that's it. Like, that's the. What?
My favorite facts about Duck. I don't know. I don't know what facts there are other than like.
What I've just said.
Yeah, I guess. Like, they're not even like fun facts.
It's just information. You find this on the trivia page on the wiki.
And that's if you can't fucking deduce that by watching it.
Well,
Wow.
don't much for
Okay.
those Thomas fans. We don't even watch the show.
Yeah. He's a train with a face, I guess. Yeah, like what they said.
Yeah, there you go. It's a cool concept.
What exactly about Thomas makes a good vehicle to tell stories you want to tell?
Is that for me?
I think that's for us. I think, like,
I mean,
this
I can answer on my end.
right?
It's what I know. It's like the concept I'm most familiar with, concept I'm most comfortable with, the concept I'm actually interested in. I know I'm like, oh, I hate Thomas, blah 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 blah, and it's like, that's true. It is also what I grew up with, and therefore what I have the most knowledge on. If I grew up watching Cars, I would have been doing this with Cars.
Yeah, film it in Cars the video game, 2006.
Yeah, totally. Either that or I would just, I don't know, film it with the toys.
Yeah.
Or I would film it in
Fuck knows, there's a lot of them.
Or I would have just learned Blender, because I think there are some Blender ports of some of the Cars models that actually have rigs and whatnot.
Yeah. Mostly fan-made.
Yeah, well, it's still, I mean, everything in TTOS is
The video
fan-made.
game renders are very, like, limited.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know, it doesn't really, it's just because it's the medium that I found. It literally is just the thing that worked for me. Like it, I don't know. I feel like it's just the notion of a sentient vehicle being designed for a purpose and kind of having its own emotions and feelings and drive and power to do what it wants, regardless of what someone says to it. Like, I don't know. And even then, like, you know, we just went on this whole yapping tangent about how, like, it kind of sucks that, like, the concept of the characters being alive is kind of, like, conditional to the story. It's like, people are like, do the engines have drivers in TTOS? Of course not. It'd be fucking boring if they did. That's why there's no drivers.
Yeah.
Stories about the trains, not the people driving them. Doesn't Sudrey in conflict.
I guess I'll go. Fuck. What was the question? What exactly about Thomas makes a good vehicle to tell stories you want to tell? The fact that there's so much missing potential. There's so much potential that nobody ever tapped into. And like, it's different every time. Like, you got like Tobias and stuff. And then I don't know. What we do is, I mean, it's not that hard to explain. It's just like you said, and we both said. Yeah. Well, yes, like class dropping, I'll call it, does happen a lot in TTOS, at least with Thomas, anyway. It's, you know, they are characters first. They're people first.
Mm-hmm.
At least in TTOS, you know.
Yeah, we would rather tell these stories like, you know, these engines are alive. These engines are people. Like, I would rather tell a story about how they feel about being seen this way than I would tell a story about train does train thing and gets in trouble for being a train.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Fire Porter.
Because, like, again, a lot of TTOS. You ever notice how most of it takes place at Tidmouth? You ever notice how while it's at Tidmouth, a lot of them they're standing still and they're talking? Like, yes, they're trains and they have the ability to move and you could crash them or something like that, but, like, do you ever want to, like, listen to them fucking talk for a minute?
Yeah, I will say that is actually, unfortunately, one of the weakest parts of the series, from what I understand. A lot of people aren't a big fan of how expo heavy everything is. It's a lot of talking. And it's like, yeah, but it's like, they are alive, and what do you do when you're alive? You talk, you have conversations. Almost like characters go through dialogue. Oh my god, people talk, wow! Yeah. I will say it's something that I do think is something that we should honestly start looking into doing a little bit differently. I think we're getting to a point where we're like, oh yeah, like we've started to blend movement into dialogue. Like, you can have a shunting scene, like that scene in episode 7, where like Thomas and Percy are talking about James, and then Edward rolls up. There's a lot of movement in that shot. I feel like there could still be more, but yeah.
It's like, I think we've talked about it before, but, like, we've come to really fucking hate episode 7.
Oh yeah, episode 7 sucks. Episode 7 is like, I genuinely wish that we could remaster it.
Yeah, because it's like, at the time, it was like, okay, we're putting everything that we need to do in line. And it's at first it's like, oh, this is gonna be a really big one. They're all standing still. It's all takes place at Tidmouth. It's so different from the rest, and it's like, yeah, that's true. Too bad it fucking sucks. The
Yeah.
exposition just fucking sucks. Literally, the part that everyone remembers is when they're screaming at each other.
Yeah. There's got to be better ways to do the things that we're trying to do, and we'll figure them out. But it's like, as is, season 1A is done. We're probably not going to revisit it unless it's like a commentary thing. We go like, yeah, you know, if it were me, we would do this instead or something. But like, that wouldn't be
Not
until
gonna
like the end
lie.
of the series.
I would just make a new episode 7. I feel like it like not as in like, oh, refurbish the plot. I mean like take that plot and take it out of the necessity of having it be an episode. I would make that a short because I feel like that whole episode was building up to a fucking conversation that could have been handled in like a 5 to 10 minute short, and then
No.
have
No. What would episode 7 be then? What would you have made episode 7 if it wasn't that?
give another character a time, and like basically, well, that would mean that 1A would end with 6 and a short in between 6 and a Christmas special.
And that's why we can't
Uh,
do that, because I feel like episode 7 encapsulates everything that happened in 1A, which is all the engines, rising tensions. That has to be resolved in an episode, because that's the entire point of the episode.
yeah, but when we did it, it kind of felt like, how do I put this? Every squabble, every quip that happened in that episode felt like it happened because like hmm okay, we're here, they have to have a spat, or what can we have Henry say? You can kind of hear the fucking cogs turning, and by cogs turning I mean stalling a fucking manual engine.
I mean, I think what it should be is that it would have to be a more active resolution. Like maybe something's happening where like the engines have to work together and kind of put shit aside while something bad is about to happen.
Hmm.
I think it's like everyone's sitting there and talking and they have to resolve everything because they have to run a railway is boring. Like what if it was something like, oh, there's a runaway train or something and the engines kind of have to do something to stop it, or what if it's like Sir Topham Hatt's in danger or something. Like, that'd be interesting. Because as is, it's literally the engines just talk to each other, and it's like, what if there was a bit of more spice in there? What if there was something kind of scary that like made the engines have to work together, and at the end of working together they realize like, okay, clearly this is an issue, we need to talk this out, and like they kind of talk it out a little bit, and like maybe there's a fucking time skip where we don't even get to see what they talk about properly. We just kind of get the spark notes of it. We don't need to see every fucking second of it, but I don't know.
But I don't think we'd ever do that.
Yeah. What's the best and worst part of production of a T-Taz episode? Um, Best part is probably the uploading it.
Yeah.
Just being like, okay, it's done. Let's not worry about this anymore. The worst part is making it. No.
Yeah,
The worst part,
honestly, like,
everything else. No. I'm. Would you say music?
not
can't-
this time around for 9. I mean, I
yeah.
think
For 9,
I
it
think,
was interesting because we actually made music for that episode, which was.
yeah, and we
what?
realized just how much Licorice's soundtrack came in clutch.
Yeah. Does mean we probably can't use much Licorice next time, though, is the unfortunate part.
Yeah, well,
Remember in the 1A compilation, I never realized how often Mango reused the same song. And I was like, God, alright. That's alright. That's my fault. I should have bought more licenses to more libraries.
Yeah.
Not leaning back in the chair to think. I mean, best part, like I said, is uploading it and seeing how everyone reacts to it. I generally think it's just showing it to people, showing the completed episode and seeing what people think. Because
I feel like it gets more annoying the further it gets progressed. Like when it starts, it's like, all right, we're in it, we're going in, and it's we'll see how this goes. You know, it's a bit of an exciting feeling, and then as it progresses, it's like, okay, yeah, we're coming along, and by the end of it, it's like, oh my fucking god, what do you mean we haven't gotten it out yet?
no,
Um,
yeah,
and it's like when it came to the final checks, that was when I feel like I was at my most irritable, because it was like it was such a big episode still, even like because God forbid we have an episode below 20 minutes nowadays. Um, 1 second.
yeah. I'll just yap about it on my end. For Mr. Andrea, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I don't want to deal with you anymore. You bother me. God. Is the Mister in the room with us? Jesus fuck. I feel like at some point you see the Sona in the corner. You know, I go by the name Andrea. I got the little flower in my hair. Like eyelashes on the Sona. But like sorry, someone called me Mr. Andrea in the chat and I just immediately was like, I'm not fucking doing that, bro. Fuck you. It was that James the B engine person. I was like, yeah, fuck that.
What was I saying?
You were talking about...
Oh my god.
Never mind. You weren't talking about anything. As far as I know, you were never speaking. Sorry. No. Worst part of the episode, you know, Autumn was saying getting it, like working on it. Like the production of just like chipping away at it. It's like it was such a long episode that wasn't supposed to be this long. Episode 9 we thought was going to be like maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes. It wasn't until we like were like putting all the audio together that we were like, oh my fucking god, this thing's going to be like 30 minutes long. Fuck. And it's like, I think that's just kind of generally what we've started noticing about everything is like, oh, this was never supposed to be this long. And then it ends up being that long, and we're kind of like, shit. Fuck. Damn it. I'm trying to stall for Autumn because I know he wants to talk about it more. I think if we're not talking about like the actual production, because that part doesn't bother me as much because it's just like that's just what happens when you make videos. I would probably have to say like I think it has to be like assembling all the voice lines because when basically what you have to do is you basically put together an audio story version of the episode with like written notes of what's happening per scene. I think we have a copy of one of those for episode 6 somewhere. The worst part of production is dealing with my annoying ass asking questions and bothering her. No. If I'm like I need to lock in, I just don't call. But with do you Goober storyboard anything? We don't storyboard per se. We more like go like, okay, this is what's gonna happen in this scene written down. And it's like, if it's a thing where I'm like, I need to know how to storyboard this shot for shot, I'll like take screenshots, but like I think I've done that once. And it's like it doesn't really benefit me because usually the shots come to mind as I'm filming them.
Filters are fucking weird.
Filters?
Yeah, they wanted to see the filter in my fucking AC. Look down. Oh, that's fine. It's a great assessment.
Alright, cool. Least favorite part of T-Toss production, you were talking about doing the final checks and slowly losing your mind because of how many times we would do the final checks.
Yeah, because there'd be things that we would like miss because it's so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hear a vacuum outside my door. I'm not about to die, unfortunately.
Asshole.
But, yeah. Anyway, long story short, the final checks are they piss me off.
Yeah, that's what bothers Autumn. For me, it's just like it's the boredom of having to put everything together. It's just exhausting. It's just like when I'm filming. As of late, filming would have been like before. If you asked me this question during the 1A compilation, I would have said filming. But like filming is so second nature to me now that like I have filmed like 3 to 4 minutes a day before. Like if we locked in, we'd probably finish T-Toss before the end of the year. No, that's not true. No, that's not true at all. We'd probably finish T-Toss by the end of 2027, at least season 1, if we were filming 24/7. Obviously that can't happen because I have a job, and I don't really get enough money to be able to afford the things that we need for the series out the gate. And if you ever want to help with that, there's a Patreon in the description where you can see loads of exclusive content that only is available on the Patreon, including behind the scenes logs and information that hasn't been shared publicly. That was the most exhausted Patreon plug I've ever done in my life. But no, I would really love the Patreon is barren right now. I've paused billing for the next month because we have some shit we gotta get straight before we actually start working on it again. And once we do that, we'll probably be back to stuff. So you shouldn't be charged in September. Actually, no, it should be the entire month of August. You won't be charged. But come September, we'll probably start picking back up shit. But we've got ideas for like exclusive content to throw on the Patreon pretty soon, just for the sake of people seeing it. But yeah. I wish I had money for the Patreon, but I gotta fund my other ventures. Overspending on Thomas toys. You poor thing. But yeah, no. It's I would love to work on T-Toss full time. Why would you want to pause billing? I want my money to go towards making the series and the creator's life financially stable. Because I'm not giving you guys anything. There's nothing on the Patreon. There's not going to be anything on the Patreon for the next 30 days, pretty much. I'm not going to charge you guys to see nothing. If there was more exclusive content, then I'd probably be like, oh, okay, yeah, like you do get benefits out of being there. Like if I did Patreon exclusive live streams or something, then I would not pause billing. But as it stands, that's not really a thing. There we go. We're nearly done. We're nearly done here. It's kind of crazy. That's not gonna work. Has to be the green one, yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm pushing myself to stay up.
Are you tired?
Well, I woke up at like 11 o'clock last night and couldn't get back to sleep all the rest of the night.
So are you trying to stay awake?
So I don't fuck my sleep schedule up, and yeah, that's basically it.
Gotcha. Were Marklin and 106 like best friends, close friends or something? They were lovers. They were partners. Like they loved each other. Like romantically. They were romantically involved. They were in a romantic relationship. They were gay. I'm not beating around the bush. They were gay.
Yeah.
Historians say they were roommates. Yeah. Okay, no subtlety. I like it. Yeah, no, because some people will be like, "What? What?" Hey, sorry to ruin the live stream, but it seems like I'm too stupid to do a longer sentence. Help me. What?
Alright.
Oh my God, they were shedmates. Yeah, they were great lovers. I love that I said that, and since then they haven't asked any questions. It was just like, were they friends, or? And I'm like, they loved each other. They loved each other. Dead silence. They loved each other. What was that noise? Did Autumn just reload a gun? No.
Maybe.
Maybe. Shit. But, yeah. Fraud. Disintegration loop?
What?
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. How can I make this about Ultra Kill? Speedy Rex. I love Ultra Kill. I need to do an Ultra Kill stream. It'll happen someday. I need a new keyboard because my space bar is broken right now. How far are you to Ultra Kill? I've beaten the main campaign. Well, so
no,
far.
I don't blame 106. If I was him, I'd do it too. It's just if I was Thomas, I'd kill myself. Oh, alright.
Oh yeah. No, I've gotten all the way. I finished Disintegration Loop. I finished I can't actually remember what it's called. It's the one where you fight the fucking thing when you're falling. I cannot remember what the map is called. It's 8-4. I have yet to do the prime fights just because they're really fucking difficult for me. But like I haven't really tried since. I've P-ranked everything except for Disintegration Loop, just because the power fights is really difficult. Halt! Where is Gabriel? And what have you done to him? Done to him or with him? I can't remember. It's alright. I need to play the game. Take money for the— Jesus! That's $20. That's $20. Thank you. That'll help with the keyboard. I'm probably gonna get like an actual good keyboard. I need this Ultra Kill stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know what I'm even gonna do on the Ultra Kill stream. I might just try to play the game on Brutal or something. Either that or I'll just run through the campaign again and see what I can do in one day.
Wow. Will I be there?
I don't even think you'd care. You've never seemed particularly interested in Ultra Kill.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about it. Every time I've seen it, you boot it up and you're shooting stuff, and I go, oh, it's like Doom, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could like try to give you a rundown of the story, like explaining the Ultra Kill lore to Autumn while playing Ultra Kill.
Yeah, there you go. There's the...
A channel making Thomas stuff streaming. I wonder what trains him. Look, if I could make anything else and people actually wanted to watch it, I would. Because like I've tried to do like let's plays and stuff, but no one really cares about them. Because nobody cares about the people behind the channel. They only care about what they make. And it's like, oh, okay, you know. It's not like it's not like Markiplier. Like people watch Markiplier because they like Markiplier, right? You know? But people aren't watching T-Toss because they like, you know, the Biscuit Crew. They don't like me. They don't like Autumn. They don't like Mango or October. They just like what they make. So it's kind of like, you know, Ultra Kill, but each dumb T-Toss question chat asks you lose a life or something. No, Ultra Kill doesn't have lives per se. You see, there was this person named John Ultra Kill, and let me tell you, they sure did love to kill. This is true. Hold on a minute. What am I missing? There's got to be something I'm missing. Chairs. I forgot a chair. Hold on. Once you make something with Thomas, you're kind of stuck with him for life unless you're lucky. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing some other things from you. I would love to make other things, but unfortunately no one wants me to make other things, so... I gotta go find what other things I'm missing.
Building the house too.
Oh, God, dude. I would have loved to do another building the house video. Because those videos were such stupid fun.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that no one really, I don't know. What I'll probably do one day is I'll probably make a channel and be like, if you guys want to see me make other things, I will make other things on this other channel. What other things am I into? I'm really into voice acting in general. I'm really like chronically interested in like 21 Pilots, Violet Pony.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's almost like my entire fucking series is inspired by it. You know, it's almost like everything that has ever existed in their discography has directly influenced how we write T-Toss. And if you listen to the entire 21 Pilots discography, you actually could understand the entire fucking series.
Well, on your behalf, I don't listen to 21 Pilots. I just write what I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a lot of the overarching beats are inspired by 21 Pilots.
Like for the other characters, like with,
there are a few characters that are heavily inspired by beats in the 21 Pilot storyline, and I don't actually think you realize it. Even some of the characters
I'm like, should I start naming names, or is this a bad place to start doing?
It's probably a bad place to start doing it. I wouldn't.
Well,
what am I doing? Roof trim. There we go. Oh, here we go. There's the last one. Oh, is it you? Gotta be on the inside, isn't it? Yeah. Gotcha. Upper deck rim joists. Window frames. There's another one? I'm really into horror as well. I love horror. Like, basically, like, if you see me trying to very not so casually shoehorn it into T-Toss, it's because I am trying to get other people to see the other things that I am interested in. So, like, welcome to Night Vale. Magnus Archives. A lot of those things that we kind of slip into T-Toss, they aren't just in there because it's like, oh yeah, whatever. It's me literally trying to be like, guys, there's other things that I'm into. Let me see if I can get anyone interested in it. And like, if somebody asks about it on a stream, I can be like, oh yeah, it's a reference to this thing, which I really love. What am I missing? Missing 3. I really am waiting for it. No, I've been reading the chat the whole time. I just haven't been saying anything. Sorry for not coming to your defense, Ryan. Horror video on its own would be awesome. Wait, Magnus mentioned? Yeah, I love Magnus. I love Magnus Archives and Protocol. There's an entire TTOS special about set in the Magnus Archives universe. It's the 2024, I think. Yeah, the 2024 special, Halloween special statement.
Yeah, we every horror thing that's been done has been like on audio. And I said it before, but it's like, God, imagine if we actually went and made it visual. If we did a visual horror thing for Tito.
Yeah, I would love to actually do that. I think an actual like horror thing in the TTOS universe would kind of be crazy. Mm-hmm. Like visualized and everything.
Well, I know what we have to do.
Yeah, someday.
Yeah.
Halloween spinoff for TTOS. Yeah, someday.
Adapt.
Fuck you.
What do you mean? It involves Henry. Everybody loves Henry.
Dude, I'm gonna make Haunted Henry seem like a fucking haunting for you. I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Nobody's coming for me.
Tom, what's your favorite line as Thomas and Titos?
If you don't want to answer this question, you can always say go look at the live streams. You've talked about it in there.
Have I?
Yeah, actually, we were asked what our favorite line reads were from episode 8 and 9, and I imagine they're probably in there.
But that was 9, and I basically said, like, you know, what Logan as Toby monologue on the pier.
Mm.
For Thomas, I don't know. I guess we can't go too wrong with go fuck yourself, you nihilistic prick.
No, that's not the line. Just go fuck yourself, you nihilistic prick.
That's what I said. What?
I for some reason thought you said fuck you, you nihilistic prick, and I'm like, no, that's not the line. Let's go fuck yourself, you nihilistic prick. It's really funny because I was like,
did I say that?
I don't think you did. I genuinely think I was just half in, half out. Henry was always a Black 5. He was never a fucking modified Pacific or whatever the fuck. He's always been a Black 5 in TTOS. There was no reason to explore the old shape timeline or old shape storyline in TTOS because it didn't affect Henry's character at all.
Yeah, no, shut up, Henry. This is urgent. Was never even a contender.
No,
that whole meme was literally like that's not in the script. That was just me getting frustrated in 2020. Became a meme in the friend group, and I just like, oh, I'll do the funny, you know? Should we leave it alone? No, you think, let's make it bigger, funny, and then I did it even louder, and it's like, okay, I'm putting it to bed now. Unfortunately, putting it to bed meant that everyone else learned about it, and now it will never rest. It will never.
Yeah, it's like people being like, oh my god, dude, Twisty Turny Time is the funniest line, and it's like, really? That's the funniest line? Really? Nothing else was funnier than Twisty Turny Time? Really? God.
There are lines in episode 8 that killed us, and no one even like batted an eye at it when it came out.
I think there was one line that we were like, God, this line genuinely, we thought it was gonna kill people. And the only person who laughed at it was Kyle when we were watching the fucking episode.
Hmm.
I think it was either that car is still falling or Jamie fucking ate it.
Yeah, no, I remember, like, completely forgetting about that line. And then when we were doing the table read to, like, show Nick, the line came back and I fucking, like, choked. Because I was like, oh my god, I forgot that line's in the script.
Yeah. Episode 8 had a lot of really funny fucking things that we had never tried to, like, do in Titos. Just a lot of, like, slapstick humor and a lot of just, like, absurd bullshit that we were like, God, this episode's gonna be, like, everyone's gonna love it. And then, like, the jokes people ended up loving were some of, like, the jokes that I was like, oh, well, yeah, of course we're gonna have that in this episode. It's just it's a good point to have it. Like, I didn't think people were gonna like Car as much as they did. I thought the bigger stuff was gonna be the stuff with the trucks, honestly.
Yeah.
James started the fire is funny still. Yeah. We nearly wrote that line out entirely, actually.
Yeah, no, like, genuinely, I question the canonicity of that line.
I do too, honestly.
I feel, yeah, I feel like what actually happened is Thomas rolled forward, looked at the debris, looked down at the ground, looked up, like, you know, it's in the teaser for the 1A compilation, and it just ends there. It fades to black.
Either that,
like a very,
if there's anything, you'd be like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like just under his breath, like barely even loud enough for anyone to hear. Like even if you were there in the moment, you'd be like, what'd you say? Even if you're standing right fucking next to him.
Yeah. I believe you described episode 8 as a sort of a getting the comedy off our chest before the drama kind of thing.
It's more just like
we'll have like a couple more laughs along the way.
Yeah, it's the way I look at it is that episode 8 was kind of a big like, all right, we're so fucking back. Let's be as absurd as we can because it's a Thomas narrator episode. Like it's like you don't get those. You haven't had that. The last time you had that was episode 2, and that one was angsty as shit. Like,
yeah, and like they're on the same team for once, so it's like if you think we're gonna take this seriously, like nah, we're not. Just save yourself the trouble.
It literally was just like okay, we have a chance to really show like what Thomas and the narrator could do if they actually were on the same wavelength. And that's episode 8. They dealt with a cop in the most absurd way possible. Granted, nearly resulted in Thomas getting arrested, but I digress.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, that's a good line. Where?
I fucking... I remember, like, yeah, where the fuck did it go? You said that on the spot. I was like, well, he has to say it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 8 was just like we would do a bit on call, and then it would be like, we could put that in the episode.
About to add it?
We could put that in the episode. We could. I don't know if we should, but we could. And there are some bits that were like that never made it in, and they'll likely never see the light of day. Like it would have to be a thing of like you catch us at a meetup and be like, oh yeah, you know, I've always wondered what was this, and I'm like, well, you're here in person. It's not like someone's gonna clip me explaining this, so I'll just explain it to you briefly. Blah 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 blah. That was the original joke. You can see why we cut it. Like it's kind of it's not gonna be a thing of like, if we go on record, it's like the series is over. We don't fucking care. We're done. T-Toss ended. It's time to pull all the curtains back. Show all the marks.
Yeah, empty out the closet.
Yeah. For what it's worth, by the way, in case anyone's ever wondering, we are probably going to do a stream like that when the series is over. Just like if you guys have any questions, ask. There's no reason for us not to answer at this point. Because once the series is over, if there's something we forgot, we'll just tell you.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's just on us for forgetting. because unfortunately we are people that have easily made several mistakes like that in the past, so it wouldn't really surprise us if it happened again. Who's the best and favorite voice actor to work with? I don't pick favorites. Autumn.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't pick
No,
favorites.
I was saying you.
Oh.
Autumn doesn't really work with the voice actors nearly as much as you might think.
Yeah, I mean, Lackey or Lucky, I need to ask him how to fucking pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Thomas Fan 101 is who I work with.
Yeah, Thomas Fan 101, and I think you've worked with October a few times.
Yeah, on Trains Adventure.
Yeah.
Jimmy thought Tim ate his car or was just building up to be a mastermind bill. Imagine like Tim got fucking bored of waiting for the snack. He just fucking ate the car.
Topham's like, bruh.
Why?
Dude, I have...
You ruined everything.
Tim just frowns. It's like a dog getting accused for like fucking up the couch while you're out.
Yeah. Just so ate. Oh, that feels like a bit that we would talk about while making the episode.
It does. It really does sound like a bit we would have done.
Just one of the things that we'd be like, oh, could you imagine? But of course, we probably wouldn't have put it in, I don't think.
I mean, I think the whole thing was we needed a reason for Topham's car not to be there anymore.
Yeah.
But then the big issue was we needed something to interrupt the scene at the end of episode 8. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. There's no way I came up with that. That was you, right? Who was like, oh yeah, it's Sir Topham Hatt's car that comes in, right? Like, there's no way that was me who came up with that. Because I think about that and I'm like, dude, that's like such a clever way to connect the two beats together. Was that you who came up with that, or was that me? Because I'm like, if I did, I'm like, I gotta give myself more credit. Because what the shit?
I don't know. All I know is that Logan came out with the idea of the fucking car crushing the thief.
Yeah. We didn't like the car, so we hit the ground with the car. I said that? When did I say that?
Probably during the 8 stream.
Probably, yeah. Part of me wonders why Tim didn't make a big scene with a robber nabbed Topham's car. What the fuck was he gonna do? Topham Hatt was in there getting a rewards program, bruh. You gotta lock in when you're doing that. Tim probably was like, sir, they're taking your car. And he's like, all right, my address. Which one? Do I go by my office? Do I go by my mansion? Do I go by my beach house? Do I go by my little house in the Scottish Highlands? Like,
Do I put in my cottage in the Isle of Wight?
Andrea, I remember when I commented I love Marco because he was voiced by Trampy and you replied Gordon's voiced by Trampy. Yeah, because people were like, oh my god, I can't believe you got Trampy to voice Marco, and it's like, you know, there's someone
Gordon's
else.
right there.
There's someone else who's like a lot more interesting to acknowledge being voiced by Marco. Reading the credits goes a long way. Yeah. People being like, oh, is Riley voiced by Unlucky Tug? No. He's not. I think I've spoken to Unlucky Tug once playing a Roblox game. Back when Take on Sodor was still being made. Why is autocorrect confusing Thomas and Topham? Yeah, they're both T names. Nah, Trampy only came here to voice Marco because funny. It is actually I am always so honored to have Kyle on for Gordon because like I don't know. For the record, we didn't know who was gonna voice Gordon. It was literally on a whim. Autumn was like, yeah, get Kyle. And we were like, I was like, yeah, fuck it, man, I guess, sure. cast him, and I was like, I'm not super sure. He doesn't really seem like he's that interested in the series. And then episode 5 happened. And then that's when he was like, oh shit, okay, he's actually locking the fuck in. He's kind of interested in where the series is going now.
He took a gander. He took a gander in like 2022, and was like, "Oh fuck, okay." I thought I was just like, doing friends a solid. I didn't actually know that like this is something I would like to be a part of. I was like, yeah, well, that's fair, because I mean, like, I get the gist of like, hey, a friend asks you to voice act. It's like, yeah, sure, well, here you go.
You pulled Trampy out of the basement for Gordon. I feel like it's more that I pulled Trampy out of Autumn's basement because I feel like you knew Kyle more than I did. Like I've even now I would argue you still know more about Kyle than I do, because like even though like Kyle and I have talked here and there, like I feel like you know him better. You've had more calls with him.
In the past, yeah. I mean, we don't really talk that much these days. Like, we used to talk all the time in like 2015 to like 2017. But I mean, like, yeah. I mean, we still keep in touch every now and then.
Yeah. And then I'll be writing the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah. Still remember getting that message. Like, oh, by the way, I think Andrea sent me the Declaration of Independence, so I'm gonna go check that out. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no. Well, I was so stressed because I was like, maybe he's upset, maybe he's mad, because I had sent him like, Ryan had drawn like random fan art of Ray and Marco, and I was like, of like shipping them, and I was like, dude, this exists, by the way. Never got an answer back, and I was like, uh-oh, maybe I made him uncomfortable. Uh-oh. Then he ended up just being like, yeah. I love your dog avatar. Thank you. It was made by Ollie, also known as... I want to say it's smoked lamb. Anyways, here's the house. We did the house. We did the fucking tree house. It's done. Look at that. Beautiful.
Wow, look at that shine.
What's...
Use Rusty's, and you too can look like me. God damn!
It took multiple streams to finish it. It was 2 streams. What are you talking about? Do I want to do this? What the fuck? What? Why is there a laser gun?
For shooting stuff.
But it's a laser gun!
Yep. Oh, your silence.
It's probably because I look at the laser gun, honestly. Why is the gravity gun there? Divorce.
Yeah. I wonder how loud they are if I open my window.
I really need to catch up on the series. I remember first watching it years ago when I was a bloody homophobe, but now I'm not a moron. I recently watched a couple months back. I really like it, so thank you. Good on you for changing. Good on you for improving upon thyself, because yeah. Character journey indeed. Is that one? Yeah, it's that one. Thank you for being one of the things that made me realize how wrong I was. I bark at trees. Remember, kids, don't be haters unless you're hating on a hater. Yeah. Love and tolerate this, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, see. Don't be a hater unless you're Autumn, in which case, please never change.
Wow.
There's no reason to be talking about that in this fucking stream, bruh.
Is there a word between yes and no?
Maybe.
Okay, then what is it?
I don't know, man. Don't know. Vortex generator? Bitch, what am I cleaning? A fucking UFO?
Yeah.
Who?
But what's a movie name?
What?
What movie? What is the movie called?
What movie?
Oh, there's another one. I thought you knew of it. Never mind. It goes like, what's this movie called? Ready or Not? Ready.
Dumbass. What's IDK stand for? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Thanks. I thought that's just an anti-joke. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
What's I don't know? What's IDK stand for? I don't know. Oh damn. Sorry. I thought you knew. No, I don't know. No, it's okay. I got it the first time. No, like, I don't know. IDK. I don't know. No, I get it. You're all right. You don't. If you don't know, you don't know. That's okay. Fuck. This plane is what would happen if the RAF actually had money. Yeah, probably. Something like that. I don't know. I bet if it happened to you in secondary school, that sounds like one of those things that it's like the teacher was like, oh yeah, we're gonna tell you why it's important to word things in such a specific way. I don't know if you ever had that, but my teachers used to do this thing where it was like, okay, I'm gonna make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm gonna need you guys to write out your instructions. And then it'd be like, okay, so you get your bread, you get your peanut butter, you get your jelly, and you put the peanut butter on the bread and the jelly on the other bread, and then you close it up. And so they would put the entire jar of peanut butter on the bread and be like, this is not a sandwich. And be like, no, like you have to open the jar and put the peanut butter on the bread. And they would just reach their bare hand into the jar of peanut butter and be like, no, with a butter knife. And I was like, oh, okay. And they would just put a glob of peanut butter. I was like, no, you have to spread it. And it'd be like, oh, okay. And then would start spreading it with like the base of the fucking knife. And it's like, no, you Jesus Christ.
One second.
Mm-hmm. How's chat doing? What y'all up to? Merchandise doesn't seem too bad. My problem is that we're missing some favorited characters. Are you talking about the 2026 line where we're getting fucking Stepney and you're still saying we're missing people? Trust me, if they've got Stepney, they'll do Donald and Douglas. We just did that coding robots in the shape of little bumblebees. You can program movements into it. Eating peanut butter with the jars, same with keeping the wrapper on the bread, both add flavor. They're plastic. What is going on out there? I don't care about the 2026 series. It doesn't have Busy Bee James. This plane is what would happen if Cheetos James managed to get his ultimate Christmas gift. Maybe. James doesn't seem particularly interested in planes, in my opinion. It's not his cup. You didn't eat plastic as a child? No, but I eat paper towels. I still don't know what that was about. That was like a really bad habit I had up until 2017, I want to say. So until I was about 15, I think. I used to eat Play-Doh because it was salty. I used to eat rocks and paper. Jesus. Everyone in the every single person on BCP is, yeah. I'm worried about the next show because they released like take and play models of like Stephanie, Coldy, and Big City Engine and Hank, and they never appeared, and I'm worried about what's gonna happen in the new show. From what I understand, it's kind of a thing of like they're just doing like legacy models. So it's like, I don't know. We'll probably find out. From what I understand, a lot of what's in the show is basically just reskins, retextures, remaps of the existing CGI models. So it's like, I don't actually think they're gonna be that different. Like, we're basically just getting the CGI series all over again. It just might be different rendering, different lighting, all that stuff. Bro has the most basic opinion. Good thing AEG is dead and fully cancelled. What? This is random as hell, but I'm trying to make a show filmed with 00HO models with 2D faces animated on them. Is this a terrible idea? I don't think it's a terrible idea. You're just gonna have to get really good at masking. Either that or like you need to you should make them stylistically like drawn by you, basically. So whenever you go to make animated versions of the faces, you don't have to worry about like the faces not matching the style when they're moving. Because when you're moving things, if the camera's moving, why isn't that cleaning? What the fuck did you do here, bro? If the camera's moving, you're gonna have the issue of the face not lining up perfectly unless you can perfectly motion track it, which even with plenty of reference points is not that easy. They're probably gonna shadow drop the reboot trailer 3 weeks before the premiere and the fandom will just explode. Yeah. I am very curious what they're doing. It doesn't feel like it's logistically gonna go anywhere. Like there's no way. It just doesn't feel like it's gonna be interesting. Does that make sense? Like I feel like it's gonna be like kind of nostalgia bait all the way through. Of just like, look, it's all of your favorite characters. Duke is here, Boko is here. Look, they do care. How do you make sure the CR3D models actually download? I try to download them, but they don't wanna. I'm gonna say it like this. You need to get someone who knows how to install train stuff, because I can't walk you through that. It's a stupid, complicated process. Of like making sure you have everything that's included for the models, making sure if you're missing stuff, you know someone who has the stuff that's missing. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not the person for that, unfortunately. If they cared, they put the goat Marklin in the show. They put Marklin in the show, but they'd make them assist men. Unfortunately. So I'm like kind of glad that they probably never will, because my baby would be viscerally misgendered and I'd be upset. What am I missing still? Oh, the entire top of the wing. Whoops. Not when I'm done with them. Crazy. If Mattel wants to make money, they should make a mid-Sodor Railway diecast set based on the Audrey's mid-Sodor layout and have Falcon, Stewart, Duke, Stanley, and maybe Smudger in it. They haven't even made a 3-pack yet. Let them finish the 2-packs first. Sydney doesn't have dementia. That's not how dementia works. Thank you, Joey. You're wording it far better than I could right now. Yeah, the Oliver and Toad being acknowledged as the scrap escapees pack is really interesting. Aside of the fandom, who knows who the heck Stanley or Smudger are? Yeah. Hudson, maybe he doesn't have a mental illness. Maybe he just has a bad time remembering things. It doesn't always have to be dementia or Alzheimer's. Does anyone know why in the CGI that they made the engines have large faces that look a bit odd, like Rusty, because it covers a lot more than their radiator? I think I'm using them pronouns on Rusty. My guess is it's because of consistency's sake. Of like, oh yeah, the faces in the design like booklet are designed to be like about this much of the face. But yeah. I've decided for the series 3 things. The faces will move and speak, and the eyes will have colors. The series will have a big focus on the people running the heritage line where the show is. I mean, I stand by, you know, just like be careful with how you design it, because if it's funky and the faces don't line up, people are gonna kind of be like, this is janky. Like if you watch the 1A trailer, or sorry, the 1B trailer, there's a spot in the trailer where you see Thomas's face kind of jitter when James is at the quarry with Henry. Thomas's face kind of jitters. That's because we tracked his face on separate from the rest of the shot, so that way Thomas could move his eyes as well as James. So it's like, that's an issue that you're gonna have the face, basically. So be very, very careful about how you do the face movements. Make sure, basically only do it if the camera is locked onto the engine and can't move, or if the engine isn't moving at all. Otherwise, your faces are going to jiggle around when the engine's moving, and it kind of looks really jarring and breaks the illusion. I don't remember where Autumn went. Autumn left like ages ago, didn't he?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi. He came back right as I asked. Jesus.
Yeah,
Just entertaining chat this whole time.
I see.
Love hearing all this technical production stuff, yeah. I was talking about how Thomas's face jiggles in the 1B compilation trailer, or not 1B compilation trailer, the 1B trailer. Why does Autumn sound so miserable? What have you done to him? I haven't done anything. That's just what Autumn talks like.
Yeah. And I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah. You said you were up till, or you're up since 11.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 11
I
a.m.
woke
or
up at
11
like
p.m.?
PM. I woke up at like 11 at night, and I couldn't get back to sleep.
Yeah. I turn on the AC. Oh my god. Oh, big stretch. Put me through a big stretch. When does his face jiggle? Is it a motion tracking thing? Yeah. It's during the shot at the quarry. There's a spot at the quarry where the camera is panning from Henry over to Thomas and James. Thomas is sitting in the siding, and his face doesn't really sit right on the model because we have his eyes moving during the shot, which was honestly an issue on our end. It was something I did wrong. I just shouldn't have done that. What are the pronouns of all the narrow gauge engines? They don't have pronouns. They don't. They don't exist in the series. They're not gonna play a role in the series, so there's no reason. They don't even have like actual set in stone voice actors. We know like roughly who would voice them if we did, but like we are probably not gonna have them speak in the series because there's no reason for them to speak because they don't serve any purpose. Y'all are sooner to see Spencer in the series before you are Scarlet or Rheneas, basically.
He's already there.
Again, you're sooner to hear Spencer speak again. Damn, I thought they were in an episode. I should watch the series. Mine's foggy. They appear, but they don't speak. They appear in... I think they appear in Breaking of the Bands. And I think that's it. I think they might appear in episode 9 at some point, but they're both just in the sheds sleeping or something. But I also don't even remember if they actually are there or not. Imagine you're keen to learn some of the specifications of this jet. Yeah, I actually am. What have you got here, man? You've got an anti-gravity panel. As it's you, I'll divulge. Please explain to me what the fuck this thing is. I'm watching a lot of Buffers to Nowhere TTT episodes, and so I think it's blending with the TTOS episodes. I've heard people talk about Buffers to Nowhere. I might need to check them out.
I think I know who that is. I think me and Mango saw a clip, and it was like, all I remember is like some like demon Thomas, being called a faker as the real Thomas leaves, and then the fucking demon
faker.
Thomas. Yeah, well,
He
the
says
fucking,
that? Does he actually?
I think so. No, it was he was called a copy. He was called a copy, and then he fucking I could not make this up. This demon Thomas bangs a U-turn off the track, turns around and just goes, "Copy! I'll open your config file and export you in pieces!"
What the fuck?
As he's banging a fucking U-turn at Mach speed.
What the fuck?
"I'll open your config file and export you in pieces."
That's crazy. What the fuck?
And then we skipped to that part. We opened the video, like, what is this? And we skipped to that part. That played, the video was shut off, and we were like, I see the vision, I just need glasses. It's my fault, as I always say. I'm the problem.
I think somebody compared the way we did Henrietta to something they did in their series. They made Isabel mute, and she communicates with her bell. Same thing that we did for Henrietta, except I didn't even know. It's literally just someone was like, "This is like the thing that Buffers to Nowhere does," and I'm like, "I don't know who that is. I've never heard of them in my life." But if they do the same thing that we do, then cool, that's fine. I know there's someone out there who has a series that's just like, I can't even remember what it is. All I know is that when I watched it, I was like, okay, you very, very fucking clearly just watched TTOS and wanted to do TTOS. Cause like they I don't remember who it is, but they literally have Hey Miss Derpy mixed with like the Thomas theme as their intro. And if I remember
part, that Patch turns Thomas into fucking Sonic and Thomas fusion with Gold Dust to fight Demon Thomas, and I'm not making this up.
Wait, that's Buffers to Nowhere? Dude, Carly showed me that.
Huh.
but no, this person, I don't remember who they are, but like from what I understand, they seem to be trying to basically do what T-Toss does. And I'm not saying that just because I'm like butthurt over them using "Hey There, Miss Derpy." I do remember there
You're
being
talking about Buffers to Nowhere, or
no, I'm talking
else?
about someone else. I'm talking about someone else. I don't even know their username. But they made their intro is like a commissioned version of "Hey There, Miss Derpy" combined with like the Thomas theme. Like I think it's the engine roll call or something. And like they've kind of just been like running it parallel to T-Toss, but like they make the episodes way more often. So like they're at a point now where they have Thomas through Percy, Donald, Douglas, and Molly. And the thing that blows my mind is they just put out a trailer for an episode called Oldies But Goldies, which makes me think they're only now introducing Toby. About the time we introduced Toby and T-Toss. And I'm like, I can't help but wonder. And if memory serves too, I think some of their early episodes did have like one-to-one dialogue of stuff that we had written. And then like they just kind of like did it a little differently. And I was kind of just like, interesting. But it's like
Maybe episodes way more often. So T-Toss, but better. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. If you appreciate that person's series more than mine, that's fine. I really don't care. It just bothers me that like they never really said anything. They just kind of were like, oh yeah, you know. It's kind of like the whole thing of like, I don't own "Hey There, Miss Derpy" at all. But it's also like it kind of sucks that someone was like, I'm gonna use this. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. That was you know, I chose that song because no one had ever fucking heard of it. You know, it's kind of the whole point, you know, because, you know, no one knew it. And I was kind of trying to be like, hey, look, I like this song. The song's good. And now it's like, it's kind of unfortunate. There's so many people who are just like, oh, it's the T-Toss intro on the original video. And I'm like, man. I will say it did end up getting her to see T-Toss. And she was like, hey, it's nice to know that this song is still getting love all these years later. I was like, yeah, it's a good song. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucked because it was like, man, Thomas fans just making everything about Thomas. My fault, really. Wish there were more like came here from T-Toss, stayed for the music comments, but there's not really many of those on there.
Yeah.
Thomas fans are the worst. Yeah, you're telling me. God. Whew. Question about the future for T-Toss. Will Douglas get towed? Dude, you're not even getting Donald and Douglas. They're not appearing in the series. Fuck you. I really should make a T-Toss FAQ thing of just like, this is stuff that people ask all the time, and it's like, when you inevitably get to Diesel 10, and I'm like, bitch, we're not even introducing Daisy.
Fucking yeah, like it's the inevitably. It's like we are not. How long do you think we're gonna be going on for this? Like
you do know it's taken us 4 years to get to the point we're at now, or sorry, like 6 years to get to where we are now, right?
Yeah, like when we finish season 1, there's not much after that, and we're done.
Yeah, it's literally a movie and then a mini series to tie everything off, and then that's it. We're done.
Yeah.
We're moving on to New Horizons. Autumn's gonna kill himself, and I'm gonna work on Spectral.
Yeah. We have our future set out for
Yep.
us. We're gonna wake up the morning after T-Toss ends, and we're gonna like both tip our hats and be like, all right, we're off to work. And you get in, you get on the computer to start working on Spectral, and then I get up on a stool.
Jesus Christ, man.
With a fucking lasso. Yeah.
No, dude, Mr. Faz, Andrea's gonna open Autumn's door gently. I gently open the door. Fuck. If we ever get Donald and Douglas, I'll pour hot sauce in your eyes. Well, thankfully, you don't have to spend those $5 on hot sauce or some shit. I don't know. Well, this turned dark.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The amount of time, like, there's a screenshot that I don't think we ever shared because it's so bleak. We were talking about, there was a long fucking like discussion about something in T-Toss in the development server, and then John just goes, I love T-Toss, I love working on T-Toss, and like we sent these messages at the same time. I don't know which one was registered as being sent first. Mine was like, let's just finish this fucking series so I can kill myself. I don't know what was said for me to snap. Actually, I do know. We can't say it, actually.
Can you DM me? I think I know what it is. Just like spoiler tag it just to be safe. Yeah, I remember, yeah. Oh, man. The next Spectral will be about Autumn's death. Yeah, totally.
The next? You mean the first?
People don't even know what Spectral is, bruh. People don't even know.
No.
They just chuck habanero peppers into his firebox. Who? What are you talking about?
Who?
Stares. Ryan is staring. I think it's because we're talking about Spectral. Here, hold on. Let me play a sound. Let me play a sound off the soundboard. Something Spectral, something. I don't know. Here we go. Here. I'm sorry, man. You gotta go change.
It's like, oh, soundboards, you say. Oh, I know.
Jesus.
And I quote, Donald Duck having a fucking seizure.
Fucking hell.
Donald Duck having a seizure is fucking wild.
There's no nya sound. Did I just say nya? Did I really? Habanero.
Who's Bender?
Bendy. I know I said it again. Bendy. Yeah, it's the robot guy from Futurama, by the way, Autumn. The Bender. Yeah.
What was that? What did Bender have to do anything about this?
I don't know. I think he eats food. Guys, I think he was a little devil thing. He's just a fucking robot. Yeah, but he's like a robot in like a Seth MacFarlane show. So like, is it Seth MacFarlane? No, I don't think it's Seth MacFarlane.
So.
No, Seth MacFarlane was someone else. It's the guy who made The Simpsons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Maybe.
Seth MacFarlane made
Bender.
the
Bender, more like, how did I get here? How
Matt
much did I drink
Groening.
last night?
Matt Groening. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. God, everyone, it's Matt groaning. Matt. Dude, I don't watch adult slop. I watch... Never mind. I was gonna say Lost is adult slop. Adult slop? God damn, man. I hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate. Although the jet looks superficially like any other, it's far from it. Yeah, I've noticed. It's got anti-gravity panels. Well, actually, it's pronounced graining. Matt Graining? What an unfortunate fucking name. Its fuselage is made from a graphene matrix that is lighter than air, but stronger than steel. I don't believe you. I believe this is actually a movie prop.
That's nice, Blake.
Not only can it reach speeds of over 888 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. Oh, because it's made of graphene. Yeah. Okay. That's stupid. Oh my god. No, I hate shows like Family Guy very deeply, because it's literally just like oh wow, look at these adult jokes. Look, it's so funny. It's like, oh my god. Let's play this real Android. The government is going to kill you when you're done. You've seen too much. You know too much. You're coming with us. Gotta go bandit. Will the random fucking hand car that's in the background shunting and CGI appear in TTOS? If someone models it, maybe, but we only have like 1.5 modelers right now.
It'd be funny, put it in there and like have it go through at Mach speed.
Go so fast, it's like a blink and you miss it thing, and you're like, what was that?
The guy on the fucking trolley going,
yeah. I have a weird relationship with Family Guy where I know it's objectively horrible, but I keep coming back to it. Dude, that's an abusive relationship.
It's actually just watching trash TV, which is just what people do when they're bored and want to eat something.
Dude, do you not watch, like, something interesting when you eat?
Only when it exists.
Well, like, don't you, like, spend hours looking for something?
No, because my food will get cold.
Yeah, no, well, you look for it first, and then you're like, oh, that's gonna be great to watch when I eat food, and you save it in, like, a little folder.
No.
Oh. That sucks. I'm sorry. It's like, look at this J Schlatt. Oh. I'm sorry. See, Orville is, from what I've seen, has a few really good bits in it. Orville is where the 500 cigarettes comes from, if I remember correctly. Which is, like, actually a really good bit.
I feel as though I've been standing my entire life and I just sat down.
You after one fucking shot.
Yeah.
I don't do shots anymore.
Do you not?
No.
Why not?
I don't do whiskey, I don't do rum, I
Just a beer?
beer and vodka, that's all I need.
Will J Schlatt voice J Schlatt in the TTOS finale? I would love to get J Schlatt on TTOS, but it's like, that would never happen. He would have to open like a cameo or something, and then we like might be able to get him on for something. But it's like, I imagine his rates are like $2 billion an hour or some shit, because he has contractual obligations to fill, he says, holding up his wallet.
Yeah.
pay him to sponsor Tito's.
Get who?
We'll pay him to sponsor Tito's.
Yeah, no, that actually was like first a contractual obligation. He holds up his wallet and it's like Tedious Tales of Sodor. It's like, God, man, if only, God.
You like Gameaverse? This is nothing like it.
Jay Schlatt will make you pay $24 trillion for you to make him say Bingus. Well, I wouldn't want him to say Bingus. Thank fuck. If I said, hey Jay Schlatt, can you say the word Bingus? He'd be like,
what the fuck are you?
dude, I was gonna say a slur, one that I'm allowed to reclaim, mind you. But also, I'm like, I forgot. Like, my whole thing is I can't say those words on stream, regardless of if I'm reclaiming it or not. October would want him to. Well, I'm not October, and October isn't May.
Really?
Yeah.
First one, you're the same person.
You've never seen October and me in the same room.
I haven't seen you in the same room as me.
We have never been in a room together.
Nope.
And honestly, thank God for that too. I think we'd kill each other before the end of the fucking trip.
Yeah, well, it would be like, all right, any more obligations? No, all right, we're driving off the Halifax Bridge. Let's go.
Let's go. It'll be nice. So you know that clip those two like girls made, where it's like they're in the car together and they crash off a cliff and they look at each other.
They hold hands.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. No, you look over like, oh, I guess we're going out together, and then you realize I'm asleep. I fell asleep at the wheel. That's the only reason this is happening.
And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Where we go? Sit. There we go. I thought the T-Toss crew was just one big hive mind. Yeah, that's what everyone fucking thinks when they call me Biscuit.
Yeah. I threw out her name!
Basically. That's Thelma and Louise, you uncultured swines. Do they have names? I thought they were just the kids who died in a car crash. That was one time. No, it's not. It's not you. Trust me. We had someone on the other day who was like, oh, hey, Biscuit, asks a question. We like, oh, yeah, don't call me Biscuit. And they'd be like, hey, Biscuit, asks a question. And then it was like, okay, her name isn't Biscuit. And they were like, oh, I'm just calling her Biscuit because I respect her. And it was like, well, it's not respectful. You should be called, like, you know, please call me Andrea. Like, every time they would call me Biscuit, it was like, please call me Andrea. And they were like, okay, well, if you don't want me to call you Biscuit, what do you want me to call you?
Just said.
Yeah, so we were just like, no, fuck it. And then Ryan banned them from commenting on the channel, and I was like, yeah, that's probably the best course of action.
Either terribly trying to hide that they're a bigot, or just that fucking brain dead.
Don't know if that's the word I would use.
No?
Probably not, no.
Oh. Okay.
See, this is how you're supposed to respond when you find out you've said something you probably shouldn't say. Just oh, okay.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I timed them out for 24 hours because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to ban them. Then they came back next stream and you banned them. Yeah, because I think they called me Biscuit again or something. Either that or they like got my pronouns wrong, and I was like, bro, I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. Like I feel like if you meet someone named Andrea, which is like very clearly a feminine name, and the girl represents herself with like a very femme sona, wearing a flower in the hair, with eyelashes. And like very clearly, I would argue that character does have a chest.
That's like a femme body, you know? Like, so why would you still refer to me by masculine pronouns? Or at the very least, not ask first. Andrea is not a dog, Biscuit. Andrea is the dog. This is true. I am just the dog. I am known as the dog. What is your name? People literally just go 2 + 2 = 5. I can never understand bigots. Like, what do these people do that affect you? Well, it's because they don't get it. They don't understand the concept of something that doesn't fit into their structure of life. I unfortunately have to get ready for work. Bye bye, every pony. Have a fun rest of the stream. Bye, Ryan. Be safe. Say hello to the wall.
The wall.
The wall. You know the wall of flesh from Terraria?
Oh.
Neither do I, because I've never actually played Terraria. That's bullshit. I have. How many hours do I have in Terraria? I've got to have like several hours in Terraria, right? LMNOPQRST. Terraria. Yeah, I've got 38 hours in Terraria. I've totally played Terraria. Is there a Spider-Man villain known as the Wall? Is that not just Kingpin or whatever the fuck his name is? Because he's literally built like a fucking wall.
I get it.
It's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets. It's about the Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets.
Of the Mets.
Yeah. I love that. I love that shot of him in the into the, is it Into the Spider-Verse? Because Across the Spider-Verse is the most recent one, the one that's a two-parter, the one that we don't have part 2 of yet. That was a stylistic choice for Spider-Verse for some reason. Well, I think it's just because it was meant to show the scale of him, you know, because he's a big guy. Into the Pit. Gay people. Hi, Adi. It's Into. Gotcha. Here we go, 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 here we go. I got a dip as well. The fabric of the universe is collapsing around me. Bye, everyone. Bye. I did not see Brand New Day yet. I would love to. I just don't watch a lot of MCU stuff anymore. I lost interest after Loki. But just because even then, I don't even think I actually like watched anything that came out around the time of Loki. I literally just watched Loki on its own and was like, I love this concept for a show. It's so cool. But yeah, Brand New Day is low-key peak. I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it tries to juggle a lot, but it's still a really good story. And it's like Spider-Man is like one of the few like superheroes I ever actually think I would actually like to sit down and actually watch a movie about. Because I loved Spider-Verse as well, both of them. I remember watching the first one just like at a friend's house and just being like, whoa, this is actually really fucking good. What the hell? But yeah. Like I said, it's just hard to justify going to see those movies nowadays, just because it's like, I don't really watch a lot of movies on my own. I don't have a lot of friends here. I have like I would say maybe 2 friends up here, and the other one is a friend I just made, so it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be like, hey, let's go watch a movie together after knowing them for barely a week. So it's like, you know. There we go. Anyways. What else we want to talk about? Come on, I got the other half of this plane and then we're done. Going to a movie is the perfect way to start hanging out. I agree. It would be a perfect way to start hanging out, but I'm also scared.
To answer your question, I got nothing else to talk about.
What about chat? Does chat got anything else to talk about? Movie theaters are ass? What are you talking about? Who are you? How dare you?
Their ass here, anyway.
Ollie, I'm getting pizza. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Good for you. Movie theaters made me ascend while watching Iron Lung. Iron Lung was so fucking awesome. Oh my god. I've got a quick question. You've written a lot of things. What do you think about a story about a railway being in financial trouble and the guy who owns it resorts to illegal coal mining? The fuck? I mean, like, someone's gonna catch on.
Yeah, it's the whole point, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a story beat. I'm not gonna say. I imagine a gala is opening up and the man is doing a speech and gets straight up arrested mid speech.
Yeah, I'd be interested in something like that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I honestly, I don't think it's a bad shout. It's literally just like, nah, you know, that's for you. You know, that's not. If you want to write a story about that, you go for it. I say you go, pop off. Goes beyond me, but it is a good like setup, especially if it's like a whodunit kind of thing. I don't know, but I say go for it. If you want to make it, you make it. I wouldn't stop you but yourself. I used to hate movie theaters, but now I like them, or at least tolerate them. Who hurt you? Movie theaters are like genuinely the most amazing thing ever. If you really stop to think about it, there is nothing that people get together for anymore. No genuinely disconnected people of society get together for anything anymore, other than the movie theaters. Think about that. Like you go to the store, everyone's very quiet, reserved. They don't want to talk to anyone. You go to a restaurant, no one's talking to anyone. No one talks to each other anymore. Nobody shares experience or ideas or thoughts. It never happens anymore. You go to the movie theater. Movie theaters are awesome.
I mean, I think you're just talking about America, because no one talks to each other here in Canada in the theater. We all shut the fuck up and watch the movie.
Well, no, I'm saying like don't you even talk to people during like the pre-roll?
No.
What?
We don't know each other.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't you talk to people?
No.
That's such a sad, lonely way to live life.
Yeah, well, that's the norm in most of the world.
But like, even once the movie's over, like, you don't even go like, "Oh, dude, what do you think about that?" Like, you don't even talk about it. Seriously?
No one does. No.
Is this real? Am I the only person who's ever had an encounter, like, having conversations with people about the movie after the movie?
In America, probably not, but like elsewhere, I think that's a pretty rare fucking thing. Like, again, America's the country where you fucking clap when you land the plane.
That's not an actual thing.
Yeah, like, I believe it.
Say that crystalline compound to create an energy feedback loop that constantly plasmatizes the air. Consequently, its beam reaches upwards of 3 million degrees Fahrenheit? I don't believe you. I don't talk to randos at the movie. I'm usually with someone, so I don't have interest in talking to people. I was talking to people during Iron Lung and Digital Circus.
In Digital Circus, like, one person turned to me at the very end when it's over, and they went, "Well, now what?" And I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that's
got
a
up and left.
conversation. That's still something. That's still
No,
like,
it
it's
wasn't,
an
because then they got
interaction.
up and walked away.
It's an interaction. It's an interaction, and that still counts as something.
Oh yeah, okay, interactions, yeah, they happen a lot, but not fucking full-blown conversations.
Seriously, God, I don't know. I remember having a conversation about how much blood they used in Iron Lung with someone, because they were like, God, how much blood did they use in this? And I was like, oh yeah, no, it's like I think Mark said he was going for the record to have the most blood in a horror movie or something.
We watched the other movie that had the record beforehand.
Yeah, it wasn't that good of a movie, really.
Yeah, I mean...
It was okay.
It was okay,
Yeah. Had a few moments.
I remember
that
at
were
one
like,
point I was like, Jesus, how are they going to set this record? And the fucking sky opens up with blood, and it's like, oh, okay, they cheated.
They cheated.
So, you know, when Mark has a sea of blood, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's not a genuine way to top the record. Like, no, it is. No, now that I know what the record actually was, it's a perfectly valid way to fucking beat the record.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I still think even if you don't count the just like, oh yeah, an actual ocean of blood, because half the time Mark's in a fucking kiddie pool full of blood. He's not even in an actual thing. But when they spoilers, sorry, Iron Lung spoilers. If you haven't watched Iron Lung, I'm so sorry. I'll wait a second, because we're going to talk about Iron Lung spoilers here for like probably a couple minutes, but yeah. I'm sorry. You guys are gonna have to leave. You guys are gonna have to leave. We're talking about this. There's blood in Iron Lung. That's kind of what I mean. Yeah. No, I was gonna say if you know anything about Iron Lung, there's gonna be blood. You know about the blood. It's like the whole thing. There's Markiplier in Iron Lung. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. Half the time when they have the blood in Iron Lung, it's usually on set. You know, I'm not gonna explain what I mean by on set, but like, you know what the set is. That's a lot of blood. Like, no matter how you cut it, even if it's like, oh yeah, it's an ocean, like, that's still a lot of blood. I don't know. If you guys haven't watched Iron Lung, please go watch Iron Lung. It's a very good film. I've got the stream muted. How do I do this? Can I just like put like text, add new text, no more spoilers. There we go. No more spoilers. No more. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. Watch Iron Lung. Watch Iron Lung if you haven't. And if you have no way of watching it, pirate it. I did not say that. I'm joking. For the record, I'm joking. Oh, man.
Anyway, the ending of Iron Lung.
The ending of Iron Lung, Markiplier closes off the video and Crazy La Paint starts playing.
He gets Lixion to blow up the blood.
Either that or it's Rave. Do you remember Rave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times, good times. How long have we been streaming for? Has it been like 3 hours? It's like 2.5. Yeah, we're pushing 2.5. Yeah, once this plane's done, we're going.
Yeah.
Spoilers, Mark gets saved by hit character Ryland Grace from hit movie Project Hail Mary. Dude, do not even get me started on Bloody Mary, dude. Do not even get me fucking started. Oh, man. That's another movie you guys should watch. You guys should watch Project Hail Mary. If you have not watched Project Hail Mary, please, for the love of Christ, watch Project Hail Mary. I really liked Iron Lung. I loved Hail Mary more. I hate to say it. Project Hail Mary is a really good fucking movie. That movie had me fucking sobbing in the theater, dude. Like 3 separate times. Andrea, one of the main reasons I want to do the show is to raise attention to heritage lines. You don't have to like justify anything to me. Just make it. Just make it, Fivehead. Just do it. Spoilers, Markiplier drives the submarine thing. This just in,
Well, it's
Markiplier
just
is
as
Victor
well as
Tanzik.
stories of Sodor got brought up.
God, dude. Hi, Biscuit. Victor Tanzik here. I've heard Hail Mary has Beatles music. It does. It does have Beatles music. It's pretty good. A lot of the book had a lot of Beatles references too, from what I understand, at least from what from Nick has told me. Blue Tank Engine, voice actor of Nick. The Norm B interchanged Cods and Kipper's van from Tedious Tales of Sodor, episode 9. I really want to watch Hair Mary. No, not quite. I give you credit for trying, but that's not what it's called. Project Hail Mary. Think they renamed the school Grace worked at to have his name? Probably. You guys should hush hush, because yeah, I love that movie, but yeah. No spoilers, no spoilers.
How does Project Hail Mary end?
I could tell you.
Oh yeah, on stream.
Yeah, so basically he yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just muted it. Amazing. Wow, that was a crazy ending. Wow. Beep. Oh, this is part of the fuselage? Let me guess. It's gonna clean it up the moment I touch it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is a lot more of a mess. Jesus Christ. They were friends when they wrote the song, but not when it came out. Oh yeah.
Oh, dang.
Man, where's the rest of this? Oh. This just in, I'm fucking stupid with a capital S. Fuck you. Thomas just blowing a little fucking clown horn in the narrator's ear. See, I told you, it's not just you, Hudson. Everyone calls me Biscuit, even though that's not my fucking name. I should make the hey Biscuit, not my name. Who's this biscuit person? I've never heard of them before. Strokes chin. I'm glad John got well. I'm just glad before John got well killed, they repaired things, yeah. Hey, how any Thomas the Tank Engine YouTuber user with productions in it is forever tainted by Sodor Productions? It's only tainted if you let it be tainted. As far as I'm concerned, no one even cares about that motherfucker anymore. Dude's dropped like fucking like 12K on the fucking Colin prop or some shit, and was like, this is gonna get people to look at my channel, and then nobody looked at the channel, so he went, I'm selling this because I'm a dumb bitch. And it's like, yep, you are. You figured it out. Biggest L on the goddamn planet. And it pisses me off that it took people this long for them to be like, oh wow, he's just clout chasing. People only cared when he got a fucking prop damaged, and not, you know, when he was being racist and transphobic and constantly starting bullshit in the fandom. No, it's only when the prop gets damaged that the people actually stop and go, hey, maybe this is an issue. Unfucking believable. Thank you, Autumn. I can tell you're running out. You're running out, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, it'll be done soon, I promise. I'm just gonna finish the plane here, and then we can rob a bank. You wanna do robbing a bank? We can rob a bank.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. I mean, we need money after all, you know.
Yeah, well, as a patron, it's fucking working.
Yeah, no, evidently. Patreon's working fine. Don't worry. We appreciate everyone who's been donating and putting money into our mouths and just feeding us cash. Can I say whoever made this compliment to the avatar? Avatar is made by I believe it's Smoked Lamb. I can never remember if it's Smoked Lamb or Steamed Lamb. Yeah, their name's Ali. They're one of the people on the team. Love them to bits. They're so cool. They quite literally jump scared me with the Sona one day, and I was like, huh, thank you. What? And then they made it into a fucking VTuber, and I was like, oh my god, I'm crying. So this is what I use now instead of my own ugly mug. Just got home and hopped on the stream. You really have an unfortunate habit of joining streams towards the end, don't you? This happened last time too. You joined.
Too busy being Edward's fireman.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, how's Edward doing? Edward check. Edward check. You ain't ugly. I seen you. Yeah, I'm ugly. I'm
My dogs are fine, thanks
dysphoric.
for asking.
Dogs are fine. No! They're gonna put me down now, Autumn. They're gonna put me down.
My dogs are fine, thanks for... Edward's fine, thanks for asking.
Oh my god, yeah. Obviously going that fast through the air generates a lot of heat. Well, yeah, you said 3 million degrees Fahrenheit, didn't you? Mic check, nah, it's Edward check. Yeah. Sound check, no. Once landed, it's possible to cook a beef board. I'm not gonna bother. Bourguignon. I still tried anyway, didn't I? What are your favorite obscure obscure favorite TTTE characters? Marklin.
I'm gonna go get some to eat real quick. You continue doing your thing.
Yeah. If I finish the stream, do you want me to just end it, or do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if
I'm
that's
not
the
back.
case,
Yeah. If I'm not back, my final words are fuck.
that tracks. I bet those would be your actual final words too. Anyways, go get food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a stupid way to do it. In episode 5, did Lady called Topham? I swear to God, TTGE fans hear one woman and go, it must be Lady. No one ever asks, like, where's Lady Hat, you know? No one ever thinks about that. It just fascinates me. Why does October love Bertram so much? I don't know, you have to ask October. My guess is that they'd probably say something like, because it's Bertram. How can't you love Bertram? He's so cool. Something like that. Who was the woman, though? Watch the series. Like, you guys do know what like a mystery series is about, right? Like the point of a mystery series is to watch the series to learn the mysteries. If we tell you the answers to all the mysteries, why would you watch the series? You know? That's like the point. That's like the point of a series having a mystery and intrigue, is so you can learn about it in universe. It's a lot of people will be like, what's 106's name? Can you tell us 106's name? It's like, no. Watch the fucking series. You'll learn it eventually. I made this exact assumption in front of Andrea when I assumed Lady was the person on the phone. Remembering it makes my skin crawl because that was so awkward. Andrea, may we be friends? I don't know you. Unfortunately, I don't really befriend people I don't know. A lot of people have tried to befriend me purely for the sake of trying to learn things about TTOS. That's not how it works. If you want to be my friend, you're gonna have to prove yourself to actually be a cool person. And 9 times out of 10, that's not a Thomas fan that I'm gonna befriend. So, not because I don't think a Thomas fan can be cool, but because most of the time, people being like, can we be friends, are usually people who are not people I want to be friends with, because usually they have a very poor sense of what's the word I'm looking for? There's no subtlety. There's no like, hey, you know, like, I think you're cool to be around. I'll just talk to you here and there if you're free. But like, if you're like, can we be friends? It's like, that's not how I make friends with people. I don't befriend people just because they're like, oh, well, let's be friends. It's like, best way for me to know if like people will add me. If I add you back, then I think we're friends. If I ignore your friend request, or if I just go like, yeah, what's up, then that's just kind of me being like, oh yeah, like you're messaging me because you need help with something, right? No other reason? No, you're just trying to be my friend? Okay, never mind. How long on average every part of production takes, like writing, scripting, filming, editing, etc.? It varies. Percy's First Christmas took maybe 4 months. Episode 8 took 4 years. Does me having you as a narrator, Streaker Blue, make me friend-worthy enough? Lol. I don't know. I feel more like we're acquaintances. I'm working for you, if anything. Okay, I understand. I was not doing it to get more info on TTOS, just to have another friend. Just get to know people. Usually it's very hard for me to just make friends with people, because there have been people who have been rude in the past when trying to be my friend, and I don't trust people that easy. When is episode 10? When we finish it. The thing is, like I said, it takes a really long time for us to lock in all the details on things. Hey, Otto.
Oh, someone asked when is episode 10 again. I guess we're canceling it now.
Yeah, that is true. Every time you ask, you do delay it by another month, but yeah. So next time you ask, I think we'll be in what? I think like 3 Octobers from now, right? So probably it'll be like November 2020, or no, 2031, right? Or no. No, November 2029. So yeah, next time someone asks will be November 2029. Nearly in the era with the V8s back in F1. Ever thought of making an FAQ? There is an FAQ in the Discord server. Discord server can be accessed by the link in the description. If you're under the age of 12, you shouldn't be in the server. Or if you're under the age of 13, you shouldn't be in the server. I'd even go as far as to say if you're under the age of 16, you shouldn't be in the server. Whoa. But people don't usually
You know that
listen
part
to that.
where we say Tedious Tales of Sodor isn't made for children?
Yeah, it's genuinely a thing of like it's not made for y'all.
Hey, we try our best
Like-
to make the fucking spaces like safe for kids, but we shouldn't have to do that.
We only do that because like we are in a fandom space where there will be children here no matter what we do, whether they're not using an account or whatever. And it's like if we could realistically, we probably would just we would make it an 18 plus server if we could, but that of course means, oh yeah, give us your ID, and it's like we hate doing that. We're not gonna do that, so all we can do is just assume everyone is gonna be under the age of fucking 10.
Yeah.
And when that happens, obviously you can't fucking do anything. Do you have a favorite food? I love cottage pie. Cottage pie is so fucking good, dude. I haven't had it in ages. I just realized I haven't had that shit in a while. But I also can't have it right now because the evil fucking parasite in our vegetables is gonna kill me. How old were you when you started working on Titas? Jesus fuck. 18, I think.
Yeah, 18.
No,
17.
17. Yeah, 17, but the first episode didn't come out till I was 18.
And mine is the same answer, just subtract 1 year.
Yeah. Because you're May 21st, right?
No.
March 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why. I know my brother's is March 29th, so yeah, our birthdays are like, 2 weeks apart, barely?
Yeah, me, you, and your brother basically have our birthdays lined up.
Yeah. Hitting Andrea with steel beams. Yeah, that's fair. Parasite and the Veggies is only here to spite Andrea and her cottage pie. Yeah, how dare they? Hitting Andrea with steel beams. Is it because of the cooking thing? It's because I could like cook them, blah 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 blah. I don't make my cottage pie that way. I make my cottage pie like I'm fucking broke. And I also don't know how to cook food. I should actually check. My grandmother gave me her recipe for how she made cottage pie, so I should check that. Throw Andrea's into Gary's mod. No. I feel bad for the US right now. For other reasons too, but including the veggie thing. Yeah, the veggie thing really sucks right now. Because I'm like, man, I would love to eat vegetables. Unfortunately, they'll kill me. For the record, the vegetables aren't poisonous. They just have a parasite in them, which causes very severe stomach issues that I am not in a position to be dealing with right now because I've already got enough digestive problems as it is.
Oh yeah, you just died, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it, I love you.
Take one bite of a fucking carrot and my body just...
I don't have that problem because I eat yogurt. I don't know much actually.
Do you not eat yogurt?
No, I drink it.
Chobani?
Yup.
What? Are you
Look up
agreeing
Ya-
with me, or is that the brand?
No, it's the brand.
Yeah. Hold on. YOP?
Yeah.
What? Holy shit, you can't eat veggies? How am I not seeing this on the news? Because it's America. This is just what happens here. Nobody gives a fuck. We have a dog shit government who doesn't know how the fuck to control things. Well, actually, no. They actually know how to control things exactly in a way to weaponize everything that has ever made us happy against us. I heard it was lettuce from Taco Bell. It's not just lettuce from Taco Bell. It's all fresh produce basically. It's because there was no quality control. The fuckers who run the goddamn country were like, we don't need quality control in this anymore. They got rid of quality control. 2 weeks later, oh no, there's a parasite. Oh.
Imagine if George Cooper was in the Amazing Digital Circuit.
What?
Imagine if George Cooper was in the Amazing Digital Circus.
Who's George Cooper?
Sheldon Cooper's dad.
Ah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that guy.
yeah, no, I remember that meme. Laser? Oh, the entire laser isn't even done. Fuck, that's fine. Let me check other things. Hydraulic pipes. I see you.
He would be friends with King.
It should have been the Amazing Digital Circus because I would actually abstract A1. I don't know. I think I'd make it. I think I'd live. It would really suck, and I'd be like, man, this is my life now, huh? Shit. I don't know. I think I could live.
I would be very curious. Like, if I were in the circus, I'd be very curious about, like, you know, okay, I don't have to deal with my life anymore. How good is this going to be in replacement?
Yeah, no, it's like, well, I was already thinking about it, but like,
Yeah.
I guess this is an okay substitute.
Yeah.
Tail swoops? Bitch, where's the tail swoops? Asshole, get up. Why was the "it wasn't a bong, I swear" line removed from the compilation? Because everyone thought Autumn was a stoner. And it was like, no one could shut the fuck up about it. So we were like, alright, well, you guys suck, we're removing it. I'm not even kidding, that's literally all it was. Nobody could keep their own fucking shit in check. So we were like, well, we're not even gonna bother. Autumn sounds tired. Is he tired? He's always tired. He's always tired of your shit. No, he's always tired though. Wing mount sensors. Oh man, this is a pain in my ass.
Andrea doesn't have a basement.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do. It's just not really a great basement, you know? But that's one of these, isn't it? There's this. Oh, wing wiring, hold on.
Does TTOS have its own 98462 and 87546? Yeah, that was my bank information, fucking asshole.
Thanks. There we go. Okay. Wing wirings? Wait, there's more? Is it underneath? It's gotta be. It's gotta be like on this side or something, right? Yeah. There we go. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Wing mount sensors. Wait.
Andrea, Nick is killing me. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny right there.
Could be deserved. Never really know.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Well, I'll let
Tail
you,
scoops.
I'll let you settle that.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of our business.
Well, I'm laughing at my death. Deserved! Regrets! Sorry, I was looking at Milky Way.
Regards. Music, sweet music.
Hits you again. Wow. Dude, I'm gonna have a stroke here. Where are you?
A stroke of luck, it's toast time.
What would Thomas's
What
number
would Thomas's
be if...
number-
No, hey! All right, here, ready? 2218.
I really hope that's not true.
It's not actually. I nearly did, and I was like, actually, no. You know, I'm gonna actually choose the starting numbers. Andrea, what are you
Yeah,
looking
'cause
for?
you
A
would do
reason to
that a
love?
lot. You would do that a lot. It's like, huh, you don't remember. It's like, you know, guess what? People can replay this.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I was like, actually, let me not do it this time. Fuselage sensors. Yep, puppy one uppy. Okay. What would Toby's number be if it was Andrea's address, including the postal code? Autumn, they're trying to dox me.
I can help with this.
No! Oh man, we're almost done here. Tail scoops. This is still worrying me. I don't know where the tail scoops are. What are the tail scoops?
Like, we will find you, and that will be your final mistake.
Hey, that's badass. What can I say? Hold on. Let me look. The tail scoop is where the tail scoop is. I don't know what the... It's okay. I just remembered I don't care.
No, they got a point.
Like, tail scoop.
Think about it. Where's the tail?
At the
scoop
back
will
of
be
the
there.
plane.
And the scoop will be there.
It's not.
The scoop will be there.
Dude, I will be there in your house. Where did my gun
Okay.
go? Sorry. Guys, I think Andrew is going crazy. I am going crazy. It's okay. I'll clean everything else. We'll do the laser. We'll do the laser. I'll give you 8 pennies and a paperclip if you tell me which room is Andrea's.
Which room?
Apparently you know which room?
You haven't even figured out the fucking address.
Why are you cleaning the physics gun? This isn't the physics gun. The gravity gun looks different to this, and the physics gun looks even more different.
But also, what is the worth of the paper clip?
Hold on!
Like, if I pawned the paper clip, how many more pennies would that give me?
Well, I mean, you could do that thing that one guy did where he traded a paperclip for a pen for another pen, a pen for another pen, and then a pen for a shot glass, and then a shot glass for, like, a snow globe, and then a snow globe for, like, tickets to a concert or some shit. You know?
Nah, I'm good. I think I'm invested in this paper
He's like, that's
clip.
too much effort. I just want the paperclip. Andrea, what is your favorite station? In the railway series, Tidmouth. In the TV series,
How much would Rick Harrison lowball your offer for that paperclip? Yeah.
in
Call it a pawn shop because you are the pawn.
in TV series, I would probably say Ellsbridge, but in the railway series, yeah, Tidmouth.
My favorite station.
It's for Farquhar.
Let me just say it like that.
Because that's how he says it in the U.S. My favorite station is Farquhar. What's yours? Arlesdale End. That's my home. That's why I like it, especially when you're there, not here.
Oh.
Brah.
My favorite. Yeah, okay, hold on.
You don't have that video saved, do you?
No.
Okay, I was like... In the US dub, it goes for Farquhar. For Farquhar. That's what he says. Tail scoops.
Oh, no. He says it in both dubs.
Interesting. Has anyone played this game before? Does anyone know where the tail scoops are? Because I'm about to fucking shit my brains out if I can't find this goddamn thing.
I don't need the vegetables.
It says I've cleaned 93% of them.
Oh god, it literally sounds like
Oh.
spat everywhere in the UK dub.
It's done. It's done. We get to kill ourselves, Autumn.
What does... Uh-oh, hello? No, that's not good.
Oh, wow. Look at that plane.
Oh, hello, I'm back. I'm not back.
What? The what?
I'm so dead. I'm so... Oh, hello, I'm back.
What happened?
My internet connection died, I think.
I heard you the whole time.
Oh, okay. I was asking, hello, am I dead? Am I dead? And I got no response.
Well, I was saying like hello, what do you hello?
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the stream now. Bye. This was fun. Yeah, me too. Cause we've been streaming for 3 hours. Oh my god, the full character is so cute. Yeah, this is my puppy. This is my puppy. Look at her. I pet her head. She's so happy. Hold on, I could. Let's see. Do I have the? Here. So yeah. Man, I was gone for most of it. Yeah, Big Ollie said it's okay. But no. Puppy. Anyway. Autumn, you got anything you want to say before we go?
I don't know.
That's it?
I don't know what to say. No, I have nothing.
You've got nothing at all.
No, I got
Alright.
absolutely nothing.
Gotcha.
Except for the real name of 106.
I'm gonna hit the deafen button. Just tell me when you're done.
What?
Sorry, I did actually deafen you. I was like, actually, there's a real chance I could undeafen and he'll actually say it. And I was like, I should wait just a little longer, just in case his dumbass does actually say.
Yeah. No, I because I'm gonna deafen. And I just sat there and I was like, wait, am I still hurt on the stream?
No.
I just sat there in silence. That's all I did.
You sat there in silence. This is a reference to the artist 21 Pilots, the song Car Radio, by 21 Pilots.
You're gonna be silent really soon.
You're what do you